Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in, Flamin. No, you did not miss the announcements. I'll wait probably until like 20-30 minutes at the stream. Just so people have time to come on in. But I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. I can't believe it's been about a week. I guess technically 1 week since I last, a little over a week, because I haven't streamed since last Sunday. So from Sunday up to that Sunday was a week, and then I'm streaming today. So basically a week since the last stream, but I hope y'all are doing good. I honestly, I don't know how you guys did it, existing without me. I had a good time, had some nice travels and all that, but the big thing was, I was kind of like, man, I kind of miss streaming. I kind of miss having the, you know, such a wonderful and totally not mean to me chat in my, you know, criticizing, I mean, helpfully pointing out all of my flaws and moves, definitely. But no, I'm excited. I had a good time, and I'm excited to be back, so I hope you guys are as well. We are doing some Battle Brothers today. Gotta sleep at reasonable times. It was great. You know, that is true. That is always good, getting a lot of good sleep. I got some good sleep as well, which I think is helpful. I'm a big fan of actually getting to go to sleep at a normal... Well, I could go to sleep at normal times, but, you know, I'm here. If I'm here, why would I sleep at a normal time when I can be here playing games? You know what I mean? But, no, hope y'all are doing well. Today we're doing some Battle Brothers, so I do have unfortunate news. This is not the announcement, but we have some unfortunate news regarding Battle Brothers. So, last time I played Daylight Savings, we do have Daylight Savings, yes. We do have daylight savings, so it is only 30 minutes later than I normally start stream. Although that does kind of have to do. The announcement's basically just a schedule thing. I'll wait. It's probably till like the 15-minute mark, just so people have time to pop on in. Just because I don't want to have to say it like a bajillion times. But no, it was, yeah, it's daylight savings, which, you know, I do like the extra hour of sleep. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I got an extra hour or lost an hour. All I know is that I slept and I woke up and I'm like, huh, it seemed like it's a lot brighter later in the day, and it's because of the daylight savings. Although I forget, is daylight savings, that's like just mostly a US thing, right? You guys don't do that across the pond, or am I mistaken? And I guess Arizona. It's either Arizona or New Mexico that doesn't do it. Which US state does not do daylight savings time? It's one of those two. Arizona and Hawaii. Okay. It was Arizona. Interesting. Arizona does do daylight savings time, except for the Navajo Nation in Arizona does observe daylight savings time. Interesting. And Hawaii as well, which is kind of weird. How's it going, Valka? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. What have you been up to? You do it too. It's real annoying. I understand why. It's one of those things where it's like, it just feels a little annoying, but I kind of understand why we do it. Because it's like, it basically gives you more daylight, I guess. So that way, it's always, you're kind of going to like, because of when the sun rises and sets like later because of the Earth's rotation or whatever. You get more daylight out of it, which I do like. Well, actually, no, I don't know. I kind of like going, there's gotta be like a nice mix. Like when it's, you know, 4:30 and it's basically sunset, I'm like, this is a little too much. But when it's like 6:30 and the sun is setting, I'm like, all right, this is just right. When it's 6:30 and the sun hasn't started to sunset yet, I'm like, this doesn't feel good. Like, you know, dead of summer, like the day of the solstice, and it's 9:30 p.m. and it's like midday, that's a little... I don't know how I feel about that. It's actual clown. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm with you. It is clown shit, Valko. It's just a kind of clown shit I kind of like. Also, thank you for the streak, Flom, and I appreciate it. You're so back, for real, for real. Want more sunlight? Get up earlier. No, you can't make me get up earlier. I don't wanna. I just want to be able to sleep in bed and not have to worry about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Today, for the farmers, all their tractors have lights. That is true, actually. It is like a farming thing, isn't it? Like, it's like so farmers can see can basically like their daytime is like lining up with everyone else's. It's kind of disruptive for no reason. Yeah, I guess. Oh man, now I'm starting to hate daylight savings. You can't... Man, I'm so a free thinker when the chat says I should dislike something. I immediately dislike it. Oh no. You do not want to be farming here in the dark. There's creatures out there. Have you considered just not being afraid of the creatures? Or better yet, why don't you just give the creatures a big fat kiss on the lips and then you have a new creature girlfriend? That actually sounds pretty awesome if you ask me. Have to do their own taxes? Yeah, but isn't that literally because like tax companies lobbied and they were like, hey, make people do their own taxes so we can charge them money to do it, right? Or am I incorrect? Because that's crazy to me. If the government knows how much I owe them, just tell me and let me pay it. I can kind of understand if it was like for like small businesses or something, or like if you're self-employed where it's like you pay the taxes and then you have to give all your deductions. It's like, okay, that's not necessarily like the government doesn't know what all your deductions are. But if they know what you need pre-deductions, then like, just tell me, man, just tell me. Yeah, I know. Those are some menacing companies. I'm with you, Valko. Also, welcome in, Rocket. If you're doing good, welcome in. We are just doing some Battle Brothers today. I'm very excited. Right, Battle Brothers. So, unfortunate news for Battle Brothers. I tried getting the Legends mod working. It did not want to work. I probably spent like an hour and a half trying to mess around with it. I could get it to like load in, but when I actually clicked on the start, I just got stuck in a forever loading screen and it never actually started the game. So for now, we're gonna mess around with the Oathtakers start, and I'll try getting Legends up another time. The Legends, it did look really fun, had a lot of cool stuff, but it couldn't get it working, so we'll just do Vanilla for today, which is fine. I do like Vanilla, and to make it a little bit more challenging, we're gonna try an Iron Man run. I feel like after the last run, I actually have improved quite a bit. Really, the only time I ever had something bad happen is when I got cocky and screwed up or wasn't paying attention. It's like if I just gotta always be locked in. And as we know, that's very easy to do, to just lock in and completely focus on a game while also trying to entertain a chat. It's super easy to do. But no, I just gotta lock in when I'm fighting and make sure that I don't make stupid mistakes. And I think I should be fine. Oathtakers also isn't the hardest start from what I remember, because I've done it before. Pre the Gladiator run we were doing, the Oathtakers was my best run where I got to like day 50 something. So this is gonna be the way to go. Real hard to lock in during a turn-based game. Okay, that is fair. It is turn-based, admittedly. I could just take a second to wait and then go. But there's just something in my mind where it's like I have to keep on going, you know? But no, other than that, what have I been up to? Not much. I did mess around with Stellaris some to make a build, for the event. Oh, by the way, okay, man, I have too many things to talk about. This is not the announcement, but it is a announcement, I suppose. New Stellaris event's going to be not this Friday, but the Friday after that. We're gonna be doing Stellaris, and it's gonna be very fun. With Overtuned, what a weirdo. I know, it's gonna be fun. You don't believe in announcements? Welcome in, Trooper. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't normally make them, but it's gonna affect the stream a bit, so I wanted to just make sure that you guys were aware. But no, I want to try Overtuned. So here's the thing. My original build, Flamin, was actually, oh, thank you for the raid, Eno. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. I see you guys were playing some Balatro. How is it? For those of you who don't know, Eno, super cool dude. Please check out their streams. They are awesome. Welcome in, guys. We're just about to start some Battle Brothers here. I'm just kind of yapping at the chat. No, not the Mimic. Not me. I'm just a little guy. I don't even have treasure in here. Leave me alone. Oh, no, be good. How's Balatro? I love Balatro. It has quickly become my addiction. Literally, if I'm like on my phone and I'm not immediately doing something, I'll just be playing Balatro. It's so good. Oh, was it your first time playing? It's like you dip your toes in, and you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then you start getting like and then you get like one good run where you get to like E21 Molt, and you're like, oh, I understand how this is addicting now. Nice. I hope you like. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. It is spring break, so you're resting. Nice. I hope you have a good spring break, Trooper. Actually, I just saw some family last week because that's kind of why I went traveling, because they were all on spring break, so they were all home. So I was like, well, if you're all home and I want to see you because I don't see you all that often, this is like a good time. So that's why I didn't stream last week. But no, how'd your runs go? You know, what decks did you use? Did you use any fun jokers? Tell me about it. But yeah, so unfortunately couldn't get the Legends mod working. We're gonna try to Iron Man and see how we go. You won the tutorial? Very good, very, very good. But otherwise, nope. It takes a bit. It takes a couple of runs. I will say, maybe I'm just not good enough at Balatro, but I don't think Balatro is a skill-based game. I think it is purely luck. It is purely luck and just hoping you get the right jokers to get a run that works. There are things you can do to try and set up certain builds and stuff, but at the end of the day, it is just gambling to get a good run, and that's what I love about it, because I love gambling. I love gambling in the context of a video game and not with actual money, but just for chance. I'm not on Kick Twitch. I'm not gonna gamble. I know that's not category anymore, I promise. I just mean in terms of video games. It's gonna be, that's just what I'm talking about. But, no, so yeah, it's been about 15 minutes, so we can do the I'm addicted. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. I don't have a problem. I'm not literally playing Balatro right now. I'm not playing Balatro at this very moment, so I'm obviously not addicted. Although I did consider doing a Balatro stream this week. Took a sponsorship deal with the Vegas Strip. What can I say, guys? The house always wins. No, announcement. All right, announcement time. Got a part-time job. Very cool. So now instead of just doing, because my last contract ended 3 weeks ago, and I haven't had a new one pop up since, so I got a part-time job, which is cool. Why am I letting you guys know? Because the hours are a little bit later in the day, so there is a chance that I may have to push back stream sometimes to like 7:30, 8-ish my time. If that happens, I'll try and let you guys know in advance. Hopefully they'll give me my schedule in advance so I can let you guys know. But just know, going forward, depending on what my schedule looks like, stream might be a little bit later in the day than it is, or I might have to randomly push stream back if I get called in. So just want to let y'all know about that. So if the schedule, as I get kind of, you know, settled in with hours and stuff, the schedule might be a little funky for the next couple weeks, but nothing serious, nothing crazy about it. And yeah, other than that, Stellar, I already mentioned Stellaris. But, oh, so we are gonna be, we need to be Anselms. Let's do auxiliaries. How do you spell it? Auxiliaries. That's how you spell auxiliaries, right? 3 AM Europe time streams. I'm so sorry, Flamin. Sometimes that might be the case. It might be the case. Auxiliary plural. Auxiliaries. Okay, I did spell it correctly. Nice. I wasn't sure. I'm glad I got the correct spelling. Tank football ended over the weekend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I did not have time to try out Tank Football Trooper, unfortunately. Did you have fun with it, though? I hope you had fun. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Rocket. I know you and Flamin are in Europe time zone, so streams might be a little late sometimes. You're saying something? Right, Stellaris build. So Stellaris build, I originally had a, I forget what the Tomb World start is called, but I had the Tomb World start in conjunction with Radiotropic. Post-apocalyptic? Yes, I had Tomb World start in conjunction with post-apocalyptic as a trait, and then also I had, I'll give myself high funds because we are doing Iron Man. And then I also had the fulfillment centers, for the corporate fulfillment centers from corporations, so I can turn any world into a Tomb World after 30 years of settlement. And then when I'm on Tomb Worlds, I only have half food cost, and then I also made myself a plantoid for budding. Then I also went down the genetics tree. So I want to say by like 23, 30, I was able to get it so that due to clone vats, I was getting like 7.5 pop growth on just the clone vats in conjunction with just regular pop growth. So I was getting pops like crazy. I got to the point where I had completely full pops, which was really cool. And I was like, and it was fine, but then I tried Overtuned, and Overtuned was basically that, but just better, so I went with Overtuned, which was fun. And pop. Actually, I did try an invasive species. I did try an invasive species strat. I wasn't the biggest fan. Because it only counts for negative traits. And even if you add all the negative traits, because you're limited by the number of trait points, you could only get, at best, 20% habitability and 20% pop growth, which I don't feel that those alone are worth all the negatives, when I could instead have, like, I could get, like, 10% pop growth and then some other bonus that would be better without having to take invasive species. I'm not a big fan of invasive species after testing it out. It wasn't great. Final ranks 21st overall ELO, 20th in assists, and 19th overall. That's awesome! Like, in the entire world, Angry, or just on, like, the NA server? That's still super good. I didn't realize you were that cracked at it. Have you played a lot of Rocket League then, or is it purely tank football? World, including console? Ooh, that is cool. Very cool. All right, next time Tank Soccer comes around, I'm going to just conscript you into my team. You're terrible at Rocket League. Oh, I'm sure you'd do great. If you're good at tank football, I'm sure you can be good at Rocket League. But yeah, anyways, Stellaris was fun. I've been messing around with some builds. I haven't really done a full run with the Overtune build yet. What I did try to do, I did try an Overtune build where I started with 3 Overtune traits. And in my mind, I was like, okay, so I won't be able to have any leaders because I have negative 80 years on life expectancy. But I was like, I'm not going to need leaders. I'll just go and then I'll just have no leaders for the first like 50 years, have a ton of buffs. And then by the end of the 50 years, when I've unlocked my genetics tree, I can add Invenerable thanks to the genetics ascensions and then be fine. Which I thought would game us a lot louder. Ooh, thank you for letting me know. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down to like right there. All right, that should be better. Should be better right about now. But yeah, so I was like, this will be fine. I started the game, I tried, and then I realized I can't explore that way because science ships require a scientist. So I would go recruit a scientist, put them on a science ship. They would last for 10 days and then they would die. And then they would cease to be. So that run didn't exactly work, unfortunately. So Overtune traits are gonna have to wait till I actually get through the genetics tree, but I'm looking forward to messing around and tweaking it before the run. Most of these play goalie. The assists are purely from kicking it back across the field and having competent teammates. Nice. That's good, though. That's good. But sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. I hope they do it again soon. I get to try it out. But yes, the Oathtakers. All right, I'm gonna try and do this in my what's like a very like pious type of voice, like very deep, very gravitas. Primitive or recruit an external leader. Whoa, wait, that's actually a really good idea. That could actually work really well. Try and just, but the problem is I can't, how am I going to rush contact? How am I going to contact anyone if I can't explore outside of my system? Or actually, I guess I could send the ship out. I just couldn't, I could send the ship out. I just wouldn't be able to survey anything. And then I just have to wait until I ran into someone, wait until they contacted me because my envoys would also instantly die. And then once I make contact, open a migration treaty and specifically recruit their scientist and the like. Okay, that actually could work. I'm gonna have to try that as a build now. Take your starting Corvettes, split them up, and just go. Yeah, exactly. Your squadron or clan made an entire Discord for recruiting and finding group with good players on tank football. Ooh, yeah, exactly. I imagine just having someone on comms in general helps, just because you can actually do teamwork and it's not like just everyone for themselves. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. 2-0 against the best player in tank football this season, but 4-5-1 against another group of top 50s. That's still really good, though. For the fact that you're even in the top league is insane. That's still really good. Man, they should just make it a permanent mode. It sounds like people really like it. Hell, if I would be open to playing tank football. I would never be open to playing regular War Thunder though. But yeah, the Oathtakers. You knew the game well, and like any good game, you got burned out on the rules and the rule setters. Oaths for this, oaths for that. All you knew is you never got to hold young Anselm's skull, and the last you saw, some Oathbringer had stolen off with the lad's preeminent jaw. Leaving the Oathtakers was the best decision you ever made, if only to preserve what little sanity you had left. Unfortunately, the faithful have a strong nose for the apostate scent. When you opened the door in the morning, it was like looking at 2 piles of shite some prankster kid had left you. Wolf and Anton in the flesh, the former an older man who simply never shook his beliefs, and the latter a talented squire who reminds you of yourself. No doubt the more mawkish talker. It was the younger lad who had made his plea. The Oathtakers need a man familiar with the land to help them around, completing quests and oaths. You shut the door only to find the older man's foot in it. He held up a pile of gold, and your nose must have wrinkled or wriggled because both men lit up. Now you're only going along because times are tough and because mercenary work, even under the guise of religious duty, can make some outstanding coin. If someone is willing to bankroll you in such an opulent task, then so be it. There's only one condition. You will take the oath of captaincy, which means all the battling and rough-roading will be done by others. Without pause, the Oathtakers agree, and then they show you young Anselm's skull. You've lost touch with the organization, but seeing that lad's dumb dome still brings a stir in your hearts. Anton nods. Let's scour these lands. Actually, he's supposed to be like a young squire, so I'm gonna try and give him a high-pitched voice. Let's scour these lands for the honorable and be diligent in our tasks, and may we ever make young Anselm whole again from the rat bastard Oathbringers who broke him. For the glory and gold of young Anselm, indeed. Just recruit your scientists from your own species, not exactly expensive. Yeah, it's not expensive, but literally their lifespan was actually 10 days. Their lifespan was, I'm not joking when I say it was 10 days, because they had a minus 80 to lifespan. I guess I could get the guy who has longevity, so then he would actually be able to live. I could hope for a roll on that, but otherwise it'd be a bit rough. War Thunder does tourneys for ground realistic and air realistic modes. You want them to run a tourney for tank football? That'd be cool. All right, let's see what we got here. I think Wolf, I can't remember if Wolf is a preset spawn. Pessimist, old. I think he always will have old. And then content. I like the resolve. Oathtaker background. Impale, battle standard. And then we have Anton, who is superstitious, short-sighted. You know, we're just gonna re-roll. I'm gonna be real, these are terrible stats. This is a terrible party. Yeah, this is actually like the worst party I think I've ever seen. Anton has 2 really bad... Okay, sure. Superstitious sucks is the problem. Short-sighted is whatever. Superstitious is bad. And then pessimist is also really bad. We're just gonna retire. We lasted a day. We lasted a day. That's gotta count for something. Speedrunning Oathtakers right there. Alright, new seed. Let's try this again. Or you could rush synths and have your leader be robots. Nah, I don't want to... I want to stick with genetics. I want to try the genetics tree, because it's not a tree I use often, and I've already done synths before. I think it will be fun. I think it will be fun. To try doing overtuned, if not a bit weird. Okay, this time Optimist. Optimist is the better end of that perk tree. Also rolled way better on range defense. I think he rolled max on range defense this time, which is great. Rolled better on resolve and mate. Okay, overall much better roll here for Askir. For Deepmar, rolled a bit worse on initiative, but he still has the stars. He's also huge, which is interesting. Because this means this lad is going to be doing damage. This guy is going to be doing some insane damage here, which will be pretty nice to see. So what we're going to do, we're going to get Askir here. We're going to go get him Colossus, get him 9 lives. So they're 2 great starting perks. I'm going to get him... He's going to be a backliner, so I'm going to get him definitely Resolve. I'm going to get him range defense, and I'll get him melee skill as well for now. Let's just get those two. I know Colossus is like, why am I giving him Colossus if I'm not putting points into it? I think there's never a reason not to take Colossus, genuinely. It's just so good. It's just so good. I think I'll get his resolve up to like maybe like 85. Admittedly, I don't need that many. I have a battle standard and I have young Anselm's skull. So like, I don't really need to put that many resolve points into him. He's going to be boosting the hell out of people. Just been tweaking your build, moving away from being the whoops again. Not sure you can do much more mechanical optimization. Yeah, and admittedly, it is tough because it's like a lot of builds. It's like, well, as a player, I can do this, but as the AI, is it going to do it correctly? Probably not. So that does limit a lot of things, admittedly. In other words, committed the ultimate sin the other day. You ordered chicken their sub and they were out of tendies. I appear to have accidentally not checked explored map, so I guess that we're doing unexplored map this time. This will be interesting, but I suppose it's for the best. That's insane. Like, you ordered it and they were like, oh, well, you paid for it, and then they were like, sorry, we don't have any, or you ordered it and they were like, sorry, we don't have it, buy something else. Because if it's the former, that is real unfortunate. If it's the latter, it's whatever. Or it sucks, but it could be worse. All right, what we are going to do is we're going to get some guys here. I think also as like kind of a personal paid in advance, they called you, they gave you a refund. Well, that's good that they gave you a refund at least. But I would also be kind of pissed if it's like, man, I want my chicken tender sub, damn it. All right, first things first. I think this is more of a personal thing, but since we're playing Oathbreakers, I don't think we should take things like thieves or cultists as people, because that's not very paladin-like. I think we take real salt of the earth people. I think it'd be fun to maybe only take like other Oathbreakers and other monks, but monks are, I think, fairly rare to spawn. So that'd really limit us. So instead, we're just gonna take regular dudes. That's how you felt? Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with thieving? It's not an honest living. You can't make an honest living thieving. So how can I, as a righteous paladin, abide by it, you know? All right. I want to see what they have for gear. Militia spears and shields. I'm gonna leave. Okay, we have to take some oaths here. All right, you didn't take the oath to not steal stuff? Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I didn't take the oath to not steal stuff. All right, during camp, some Oathtakers take to silence, others to songs and ballads. You yourself stand in much quiet. Through the thoughts of Anselm's auxiliaries doings murmur from the campgrounds. If you're to seek out Anselm's guidance, then surely he needs to know that you don't come alone. As you start to think the Oathtaker's not going to show up, a thought flashes across your mind. The purpose and mission of the Anselm's auxiliaries is now clearer than ever. In an instant, young Anselm's auguries come to your mind, and you know that the company shall undertake but one oath. Arrogance is the insidious killer. Let's take an oath of humility and reflect on our shortcomings for a time. Interesting. How's it going, Slip Up? You're doing good. Welcome, welcome in. So, we gain extra experience and renown. However, we gain 25% less money in contracts. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about less money, because money good. Oath of Valor, we never flee from battle. We gain less experience though, and we gain extra renown. But we also have to fight in battles where we're outnumbered, which isn't probably too bad, because I'll probably be fighting I'm gonna try and recruit 3 guys, so it'll probably be 5-on-7. Playing twice within a few minutes. I'm sorry to hear that, Slip. Hope you're doing well regardless though. Where you been? I've been visiting family. How are you doing, Anselm? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome in. Think they just needed some company. Okay. Well, I hope that it was still an enjoyable bit, at least. Be that guy, but who is Anselm's? You started this run like 7 minutes ago, and ever since just Anselm. Anselm is kind of a guy who is like, what if we were real cool and chill and like crusading together? And everyone was like, damn, that's a real good idea. And then he died, and people took his skull and made it into like a cool artifact. And now I own his skull, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it. He's just kind of a guy. He's kind of just a guy, and he said a bunch of cool stuff, and now I'm trying to emulate him essentially, and we all do it with oaths. Put them in a small box and have them under the blanket with you. Oh that's cool. So are the burbs, are you, so out of curiosity, have you had burbs before, or is it like a new thing? I saw that you posted them in Discord, which was cool. Or we can do Oath of Meekness. Interesting. So we can reduce our melee defense and range defense, but in exchange, we have a higher chance to hit. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's like our guys will probably just get slaughtered. Oh, these are rough. You took some guy's skull and you're swearing to yourself to insane causes just because? Yes. Essentially, yes. That is what I've done here. You took some guy's skull and now you're swearing yourself to the causes. Okay. So, they can complain for reasons too, so you're always concerned what they do. I'm sure they'll be alright. I'm sure they'll be alright. Had budgies before, once raised chickens till they're old enough to be kept in a normal chicken coop. Oh, that's nice. It sounds like it'll be a good time. I think we do, as much as I hate it, I think we do Oath of Humility. I hate having fewer crowns, but our costs are going to be really low at this point. And extra experience gain is always nice. Extra experience gain is always nice. It also only lasts for 10 days. So we can... I feel extra experience in the first 10 days is the way to go. He's the founder of the Oathtakers, kind of like William Marshall, the greatest knight ever. That was so good a religious order was formed around him. Oh, okay. Better to have quails than an illegally acquired tiger? Yes. I agree with that, Flop. And also, welcome in, Silver. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. I've been good. I visited some family, and now I'm here. Like, if a cult was million about William Marshall, pretty much. Alright. I think that's the general vibe of it. We're gonna go somewhere else to recruit people, though. How much do we pay? You know, if we're on a holy mission, I don't think we should have to pay people. Why? You're here for the love of the game. The game being, religion. So, like, why do I have to pay you? You know what I mean? They asked for my help there, ergo. I don't think I should have to pay my starting stuff. Who is William Marshall? I guess he's like a, it sounds like he's like a famous guy, is the impression I'm getting. Let's do some crusades. We won't, well, we might do a little crusading. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, right off the bat, really nice. Padded surcoats are decent starter armor, and along with some injured full of Ketons, so I can get decent starter armor for some guys. I could go for a two-handed wooden flail. If I want to do Dietmar, admittedly, I'm probably going to move Dietmar into a, well, do I want him in a Battleforge build? I don't know. Because it's like he starts with such heavy armor, but he has such high initiative and melee skill, I think it'd be better to go nimble. Yeah, no, there's no way not, there's no reason, with 3 stars in initiative and 2 in melee, this guy's a nimble build for sure. He just doesn't know it yet. He's just a little confused. And then Ace Gear is just gonna sit in the back. He was knighted in 1166. Marshall spent his younger years as a knight errant, a successful tournament competitor. Stephen Langton eulogized him as the best knight that ever lives. Was he in like any famous battles or anything, or was he just like a guy who happened to do some cool stuff? Let's go to Weaponsmith. Do you have any cheap spears? No. I don't know why I asked. The Weaponsmith never has cheap stuff. A long axe would be really good. Admittedly, if I could get like a cheap long axe for my guy, that'd be pretty nice, because he has, what do you call it? He has huge and Oath of, oh, that's Oath of Humility we just took. He has huge, which is just so good. It's just so good. And actually a dodge tank works really well with huge, because I can make up the melee defense and range defense I lost just from high initiative. I guess I'd have to put some points into fatigue. But overall, this should be fine. You have some good Oathbringers. Yeah, I did reroll, because our first set of Oathbringers were terrible. They had Pessimist, and they had Superstitious, and Blind. So they were not good. So I rerolled the stat. We started again, and now we have good ones. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go... Let's see who we can recruit first. Shepherd is interesting if we want to get a sling guy. Balmore's a refugee. Deserter is interesting. Because he's cheap and probably not terrible. Cheap and probably not terrible. And I can get... and he probably has good skills. And since I have such high resolve, he likely won't leave. Since we start with the sergeant, basically. Remtold is, like, dirt cheap, though. I think we buy the 2 deserters and Remtold. That'll get us up to 5 guys who probably have a solid front line. Let me see what the deserter background stat line is. Battle Brothers Deserters. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I meant background. Not the start. I forgot there was a start. Deserter background. Yeah, pretty decent starting stats. If we roll well on melee skill, we can get some really nice dudes here. I think we take both of them. They'll be a good starter. Oh no. Flamin, you can't do this. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna hire this guy. And then what do their stats look like? Interesting. Okay. Fatigue, range skill, and range defense. Sven, their stars aren't great, but they have a good starting melee, which is good. And fatigue is 1 star in fatigue isn't terrible. Reiner, oh wait, and your perks, ailing, that's could be worse. Reiner here, hated for greed sins is great. Fear of beast is less great. There's a point in initiative and melee defense and range defense. So Reiner going to be a dodge tank, and Svain is probably just gonna be, I want to say throwy guy. We could make him into a throwing guy. We'll probably make him into a hybrid thrower stabby guy. Do we recruit Scrumptious the Fecal Feaster? You think he'd be an asset to the team? I'm gonna have to cancel. I'm gonna have to say no to that one, Flamin. I'm not a real Scrumptious head. You know, I'm not a real fan of his work. So unfortunately, he will not. He has been voted off the island and will not be on the team. Actually, good news is they come with their own weapons, and they have enough melee skill to actually use them. So I'll just keep them and not buy a spear. I'll buy the Keaton cap so they have head armor. It's something. Buy them a shield, just to keep them alive. Which one do I care more? I care more about Reiner. So Reiner gets to have the shield. Svain, you don't get a shield for now. How am I doing on money? 477. Let's go back up to waste stat here. Go up to waste stat, take a contract, and get some money. Got a Hedge Knight run going on. Your Hedge Knight has a coat of plates and great helm with a great sword. Nice. Oh, that's so good. He's a tanky dude. How much fatigue does he have, though? I imagine that would take a lot of fatigue, or else he'd run out of, like, fatigue in, like, 10 seconds. All right, 1 star. I'm all ears. Go southwest and slaughter their village. Yeah, cool. All right, how many crowns are we talking? Let's get paid more for this. 310. All right, that's something. That's something at least. I think these guys had a shield, did they not? Did they have a regular shield? All right, I'll buy a shield and give it to Svain. 4 of us against likely, I would guess, probably 6 or 7 of them. Should be easy enough. Drive off the barbarian camp southwest. Barbarians could be kind of rough if they smack me with javelins, so let's hope that they don't and that they miss. What is it, because he's gay? No, it's not because of that. It's because he eats feces, and that's kind of gross. I'm gonna be real with you, Flamin. That's gross. Don't want to have to attack the barbarians. I don't want to have to attack the barbarians. They're gonna... I have limited supply. Okay, actually, hold on. They're in kind of a bad spot, though. I can kind of just gang up on this guy right here. All right. We're gonna move Svain right here. Swipe at this guy. All right, we missed. That's fine. Gonna move you right here. We're gonna stun this guy. Nice stun. I'm gonna stab this thrall with Ace Gear. Move Datemar here and kill this guy. All right, and now move him up a little bit. All right, he's gonna chuck some javelins at me, and the javelin hit. Crap. What are these hits? I mean, I know we don't have great melee defense, but at least I have a shield up. All right, stab this guy. I'm gonna move you right here and bonk this man. Get the stun off. You... We are missing. We are not doing good. 100 fatigue because he's insane. He got 3 stars in it. Jeez. Okay, that is insanely good, yeah. New avatar thing. Appreciate it, Kane. Welcome, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. How are you doing? We are just doing some Battle Brothers and currently kind of getting our butt kicked, which I don't like to see. I'm hoping we can kill... Yeah, I just want to point out, I've had a 70% chance to hit this guy, and I missed 4 times in a row. That is unfortunate, to say the least, for me. And Spain here's almost dead because of it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stun you again, or not. Ow. You see how I just pick on the guy because he wants to eat some poo? Correct. I am gonna pick on him because he wants to eat poo. So that guy just died, which is unfortunate because I spent money on him. Gonna put Svein up here and stab this. I feel like I'm not... Is it even worth recruiting guys if they're just gonna die immediately? They immediately died. What's the point? What's the point? You're great. Tried the game a while back, but you suck so bad. Yeah, it's rough. It is a bit of a rough game, but it is a fun one. It is a fun one. So I'm excited to try. I've been getting into it a lot lately, so I'm hoping this is our first kind of Iron Man run attempt, so I'm hoping it goes well. So far, it is not. So far, it has not gone well. You don't get to tell HR. I am HR. Who you gonna... You don't get to tell people that I'm doing bad things when I am the only person you can tell. Man, I can't believe I really thought about how I was gonna upgrade those guys in the future, and they died in the first battle. They really just died immediately, didn't they? That's what I get for trying to recruit good people. Alright, I'm giving you 9 lives, so you don't immediately die. And then I'm leveling up initiative for sure, melee skill for sure, and then melee defense as well. Because I want you to be dodging. Actually, I forget, does dodge apply to melee and range? It does apply to melee and range. Good. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Let's get our stuff repaired. Let's go back. Maybe I can buy a refugee for cheap or something. Scrumptious wouldn't have gone down like that. He does probably have good immunity given, you know, given what he eats. I'm sure he's built up a bit of an iron gut, if you will. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should have given him a chance. Maybe that would have been the way to go. I can buy a fisherman. All right, I'm going to hire a fisherman. What do you got stat-wise? He actually has enough stats to technically be useful. He has just enough stats to be useful. So I'm going to give him a shield. And I'm going to give him a I'm going to give him an axe. I'm going to give him an axe. He technically has enough stats to be useful here. And then, or at least not die immediately. And then I'm going to give him a helmet. And that's all you get, pal. That's all you get. If you live more than a couple battles, I will consider myself consider investing into you. We're also going to sell some of the stuff we got from that last fight. So I'll sell these 2 items. I'll sell the javelins because they're crude, so I don't really like them. And I'll keep everything else I have for now. Not just fodder for the meat grinder. Yeah, if he could prove he's not just fodder for the meat grinder, I'll consider getting him, like, actually good gear and leveling him up. I'm not even going to care about what his potential stars are, because he probably won't last that long. We are going to wait for night to go and attack, though, because if I wait for night, then any javelins they have will be thrown at a disadvantage. Because all range attacks have debuffs in the dark. Glad to see you change your mind on Scrumptious, the fecal feaster. He's glad to be on board. The new guy? Oh, no. You sure about that? The new guy is almost dead. New guy immediately almost died. Just a heads up. I don't know. Maybe we wait until he'll be fine. He is very much not fine. I wanna point that out. He is very much one step from death. And he's dead. And he's dead. I will give you another character, because that is unfortunate, to say the least. I'd feel bad if you already, like, if you had to spend the points and they were just gone. Alright, that kind of hurt, but it could have been worse. What are these? I want to be very... I did say we're gonna specifically attack at night, so any javelin attacks they do won't, what do you call it? Won't hit, and they've just been hitting all their javelins. It just didn't matter. It just didn't matter. They were like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna go crazy with my aim regardless. He's fine. He was in fact not fine. Hey, get back here. Get back here. I was paid to keep... All right, fine. It's over. I'm not gonna be able to run him down. All right, well, at least I got his hat back. That's all I really... Honestly, I only really care about the helmet, since the helmet is what cost money. The helmet cost money, so that's what I want. That is what I want to save. And then maybe we get... All right, we'll see about recruiting another dude here, maybe. Your injured $10 is something. Go to the marketplace. What do you got? Padded leather. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good price for padded leather. I mean, the amount of protection it adds, I would say that's good. We're gonna go... And what do you have to hire? Who do we have to hire? Could hire Sorrel. Caravan Hand probably has... I think Caravan Hands have decent starting stats. Let me check. Let me check here what their starting distribution is like. Caravan Hand background. Not really, actually. I think we maybe try and find another deserter. Yeah, because if he rolls low, he's going to be useless. If he rolls low, he is not going to be good. Let's maybe take the port here and sail to Seedorf. See where this... Ooh, that actually brought us really far. This is just an entirely different part of the map. That's actually good. That's actually quite good. We have a fisherman, we have a peddler, and we have a beggar. Fisherman... I mean, the last fisherman died immediately. The last fisherman did not do well, so I don't know if he is who I want. Yeah, no. We're just gonna... I guess we'll just take the next quest as a series, depending on what it is. Okay. So basically, we have to go kill some guys. Let's go just kill some guys. 210. Let's just see how we can do it with the two of us. Just the two of us together. That's him, the beggar? Okay, I'll get the beggar for you. I'll hire the beggar for you. What the hell? Why does the beggar have cracked stats? Hold on. Why does the beggar have really good stars? The beggar has 3 stars in melee skill, 1 star in melee defense, and 2 stars in range defense. Scrumptious. This guy is actually insane. Hold on. All right. How do I spell Scrumptious. The fecal eater. Alright, I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud, Flamen. Alright, well, we have to make sure he actually survives long enough to use his good stats, because right now, he is still very bad. I'll give him a shield and a spear and do my best to keep him alive. Fecal Feaster? Sorry, Fecal Feaster. I didn't mean to get it incorrect. Alright, I can only do the Fecal Feast. Is that okay? Feaster is too large. I could combine it into a single word if you think that's better, but I think it looks kind of funky that way. Fecal Foodie? Alright. Foodie. That works, that works. Alright, he may eat literal shit, but I need him to not eat shit when fighting. I need him to survive. My goodness. This guy is actually going to be so good if I can train. He has really good... Don't get me wrong. He has really low starting stats. But with the right training and a gifted role, he'll be very good. Alliteration is important. I agree. Alliteration is important. The Ruined Amber Collector. This is interesting. Because it usually tells me where they... Is it fishing huts? It usually tells me where the thing I need to go is. Where the place I need to go. Oh, it's on the edge of my map, so it was technically in view because it was on the edge. I just couldn't see it. Again, we're gonna wait till nighttime. Just because if they have any slingers or anything, I don't want... Oh. Oh, actually, it's just abandoned in sight. Interesting. It's not abandoned in sight. Instead, you've come to find a large group of refugees as occupied the collector. A throng of tired souls has taken the place quite well. We got a few stew pots cooking over... excuse me, crackling fires, and they seem rather happy about their new home. But Godfrey the Burgmaster will not be happy about them being there. Not at all. You don't want to believe it, but the cold dark truth is that if you want to get paid, these people have to go. As much as I want the money, it's not very paladin-y to kick out refugees. However, if we want to take ourselves in the extreme direction, they are breaking the law, and as a very law-upholding person, I must uphold the law in all instances. Additionally, fighting refugees is a really easy way to gain XP. So... if it wasn't for the fact they were easy XP, I would have been paladin. What was my oath? Don't worry about it. Just know I'm really, just know I'm really law abiding. Just know that I'm really law abiding. Oh, I didn't even get to fight them? Man, I wanted the fight XP. I guess I'm too strong for them. Bummer. I can't fight the refugees for free XP. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I just have to escort them? That's fine. It's right there. It's 30 feet. Alright, I swear if I go back and there's like bandits here now. Alright, time to get... I wasted the entire day with this back and forth, but sure. As your spin doctor, you can totally put this in a way that upholds your oath. We have an oath of humility right now. So as we are nothing if not law-fearing. We're very humble in front of the law. So we have to uphold it in all instances, even if it may feel a little mean. That's the spin I'm working with. We also are at well, actually I left Seedorf, but I guess this guy followed us. Seedorf's people are happy to see the Anselm auxiliaries. It's an unusual reception for a band of mercenaries, but it seems the oath-taking aspects of your business are held in high esteem with the lady. It's about time someone brought honor and pride back to these lands. One peasant says, women adorn you with flowers and other good graces. As you bring the wagon to a stop, a throng of children come up wanting to touch young Anselm's skull. Will it give us strength or will it make me sick? Another kid comes up and elbows him out of the way. Just have them tell us what they do all already. Oaths this here, skull, and the other day we heard about Oathbringers, so what makes ye so different? We're gonna speak about young Anselm, our hero. You tap young Anselm's skull. Young Anselm was the first Oathbringer, the beginning of the Oathtakers. He was the first to realize that the true nature of man required sacrifice. He believed, and rightly so, that when man first wandered the earth, he did so in a state of suffering, and it was in that being that he made his greatest advances. What we have now is too very far from how things were. Things are simply too good now. I'm gonna be real, calling the world of Battle Brothers simply too good is certainly a take from us. The world is constantly overrun with spiders the size of houses and literal hordes of goblins and orcs. I don't know if I would call the world too good right now. He's in the corner during this. He is just in the corner eating his snack, I think is the nice way of phrasing it. One of the kids scratches off a black scab and flicks it onto the face of another. The other kid wipes away and pops a puzzle and rubs the pus all over the kid. While they quarrel, continue on. Young Anselm realized this world needed to return to life of sacrifice, to give up elements of what you enjoy to sharpen oneself against the grindstone of suffering. Naturally, this made young Anselm many enemies. One of the kids looked up and asked how it was that young Anselm died. You smile and say that is a story for another time. Speak about oaths. Hand to Anselm's head, you explain the oaths. Every day that we rise and offer ourselves onto this world, we take an oath. An oath to ourselves, to our loved ones, to our neighbors, even to the earth, and to the animals which adorn it. We take an oath to the world entire. So, actually, this is something I had been wondering. So, Battle Brothers is confirmed to take place on Earth. Interesting. Or maybe it's a place that happens to also be called Earth, but is not in fact Earth. I've always wondered, is Battle Brothers like the entire world, quote unquote, or is Battle Brothers just like a small like chunk of a greater continent? Because you do just kind of like run into the edge and it goes on. So like theoretically, there is more, right? There is more, Arthur. We can do that. I can name our squire Arthur. I think he would fit. Speak about what Scummy is eating. I will not. I will not in the view of the children. That is not good. They're swearing an oath to the earth like the ground. It could be that. It could be that as well. If everyone has taken oaths, what makes you the Oathtakers? Aren't we all Oathtakers then? You grin and nod. Precisely. We are all Oathtakers indeed. However, if I may let you in on a little secret. The kids gather around hustling one another. You explain. When you were born, you did not know all, yes? Same as our oaths, the old gods wish us to explore this world in full, not have all of its mysteries merely handed to us. They were handed to us, where would we be where we are today? Or would our contentedness leave us in our first dwellings? We Oathtakers are exploring the extent to which the old gods have strengthened us, and also weakened us, and in seeking all our limits we shall become closer with the old gods, and closer with all the others. So another thing is the old gods. I thought Davkul was the old god. Are the Oathtakers actually cultists? I thought we were on the holy spectrum, but the old gods I'm pretty sure refers to Davkul, who is very big into the human sacrifice elements. So we'll see. What children? You don't see any children? We are currently talking to children right now, Silver. That's who this guy is. Silver, you have fierce competition. There are, admittedly, unironically, Scummy here has I think has the greatest potential because their stat line is so cracked. They start not that great. They could have, admittedly, for a refugee, they could have rolled worse. For a refugee, they could have rolled much worse. They're decent starting, but the fact they have 3 stars in melee and 2 in melee defense is just so absurdly good. You're a cultist that refuses to hire cultists? Well, that's the thing. If we like the old gods, then I think I should start hiring cultists. I'm like the official version. I'm like the Walmart version of the cult, while the cultists are like the Temu version, right? They're the knockoff that still gets stuff done, while I'm the more refined, more palatable Walmart, right? Prior to Bugger who eats shit, we are not above cultists. We are above people who officially identify as cultists, unless the old gods we worship are Davkul. I'm not entirely sure now, actually. One of the kids kicks dirt. He asks if you have any sweet pies in their wagon. One of the kids pipes up. We had a group of men like you in town the other day. Said they were the Oathbringers. Are they like your brothers or something? You start to answer when Dietmar bunks in. Those Oathbringers are blasphemers. They are heathens and not keepers of oaths, but breakers of them. They have stolen young Anselm's jawbone, and we vow to slay every Oathbringer to have it returned. The boy says that the Oathtakers said they were wanting to get the skull from you, because you, the Oathtakers, were the true heathens. Dietmar's anger reaches a boiling point. The Oathbreakers say a lot of shite. They are peddlers of lies, nonsense, and hysteria for storefronts, and cruel misapprehensions their goods. You stare at the Oathtaker for a while, but then put a hand on his shoulder and tell him maybe you should go count inventory to cool down for a bit. So, I wonder if later on we get a chance to kill those guys and get the skull back, and reform the skull. That would actually be pretty funny if it was like, hey, so if we like run into another band of Oathtakers and it's like, look, we both want this skull. One of us is gonna have to give. Somebody's gotta give the skull up. Someone's gonna have to give head, if you know what I mean, in order to reform that skull. So we'll see who folds and ends up giving head. Anyways, oh, that's a lot of brigands. I said brigands. That's a lot of brigands right there. You giving them head? No, they're going to give me head. They're gonna give me head unless I screw up the fight. How many crowns we talking? Get paid more. All right, 630 for 2 days of caravan travel is pretty good. Anything better I can buy? Any tools? I can't buy tools, unfortunately. They don't have them available. How lewd? I said nothing lewd of the sort. What are you talking about? Do we take a roll? Do we roll the dice on the cripple? What is the cripple starting stat block? I genuinely need to know now. Because What if I've been doing it all wrong? Instead of buying high cost guys with good backgrounds, what if I should buy terrible backgrounds who just roll good stars? He's only $30. Like, what's wrong with a meat shield, right? More beggars? Yeah, he's getting sucked dry by the Oathbreakers. Exactly. I am. They're sucking me dry of all... no, I'm sucking... Well, they're sucking me dry of all my holy power, so I have to explode my holiness all over them to make them submit. Alright, we'll buy Humber. Humber does not have good stats. But he can hold a shield and a spear and sit in the front line. He can do those three things, and do them he shall. We also had a level up in Datemar. I'm gonna get him Colossus. Colossus is just always good to have. Even though I am making him into a dodge tank, it's just a good skill to have. I never not take Colossus. For ace gear, I'm actually gonna give him Rally the Troops, since his job that is gonna be his job as a backliner, specifically as our bannerman. Gonna give you Resolve, gonna give you Melee, gonna give you Range Defense. I think I'm gonna stop giving him Resolve, because I'll give him Fortified Mind next, and that should get his Resolve up to over 100, which will be more than enough for any Resolve checks I need to make. Ooh, that's right, Silver needs your name. Thank you for the reminder. Dietmar is now Arthur. They are now Arthur. Did you get ads with a sub? I don't believe you have a sub right now, Silver. At least on my end, it's not registering you as having one. Gonna go to Club Publix tonight, get a chicken tendy wrap. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so... I'm gonna be real, I did not eat dinner yet, and hearing chicken tender sub it is making me hungry. It is making me hungry right now. Oh well. I've got some food. Ooh, actually, this is kind of nice, because we're next to the supply caravan. No bandits are gonna attack us. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to fight brigands, because it is XP, and I do need XP. Just so that I can actually level my guys up. Especially because I want to level up Scrumptious. If I level up Scrumptious, then I'm able to get him 9 lives in Colossus, which will improve his survivability immensely. But no, I don't know what I'm going to make tonight. I had some sandwiches earlier. I might make some... I have some tortellini in the fridge, or in the freezer, just like that you heat up. What I need to do, I need to go... I've been meaning to do it, like, for 2 weeks now. I need to go to an Asian market and buy some dashi. Because I found out my Publix actually has udon noodles, so I bought them. But I need to make the soup stock for it, because otherwise... I mean, I guess I could just, like, boil it in regular water and just have, like, noodles with no flavor. Which would be kind of weird, but it is doable. Grab a Cuban or two for food later. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yeah, it's not like fresh udon. It's like in a package, but it's still, I mean, it's udon noodles, right? So I'm like, damn, you know, this is sweet. This is awesome. So I just need, they didn't have the stock. They had everything but the stock though. So I need to go, I'll probably go tomorrow and pick it up. The pre-made Cubans again. The Cubans are so good. The pre-made Cubans are actually really, really good. I'm a big fan of them. I'm a big fan of the pre-made Cubans. All right, we're gonna take padded leather. It's so good for its price. It's super cheap. It's really good. It's pretty good defense. Like there's early game, I feel like there's no reason not to take padded leather unless you're like trying to stab people and cheese getting their armor that way. I'll see, is there anyone else here who's like better? We have Wendell the Studious and the Cleaver. Butchers, I think, actually have good... Let me check what the Butcher background is. I want to say it's pretty decent. It could be good, depending on how we roll. It could be good. If I go for the Historian... Historian might be worth it. Not necessarily because he's good at fighting or anything, but because he has... I think Historian has a lot of really good events just on the overworld, right? 12k away from a new one. Nice. His name is Scrumtumulus. Okay, Scrumtumulus. Got it. Scrumtumulus. I can work with that. You'll get a Cuban from a hole in the wall place around you that are divine. Oh, that sounds so good. Man, I love sandwiches. They're just so good. They're just so good. All right, I'm gonna get Wendell here. Gonna pick up Wendell. Actually rolled pretty good stats. Optimist is nice. Initiative, 1 star isn't bad. Okay, he starts with terror. I think he min-rolled. Yeah, he min-rolled melee skill. Min-rolled melee, but max-rolled health, which is pretty nice. And then, actually max-rolled melee defense. So, Wendell is in a weird place. Because ideally, I want him to be a two-hander who sits... Ideally, I want him to be like a morale guy, because he has such high resolve. Actually, three-headed flail is... Wendell is a three-headed flail build. Wendell is a three-headed flail build because... I just have to hit him with the... I just have to hit him, and then I build up his resolve for high resolve checks. Or a gun. Or a gun. Both would work. You're unhealthily invested into a beggar who eats shit you made up in 20 seconds for a bit. I mean, I think that's the best way to do it, though. Comedy is the deepest lore, you know what I mean? Admittedly, I do not expect Wendell to live long. I'm gonna try getting the Butcher. I'm hoping the Butcher will be good. Will the Butcher be good? Alright, you have Fear of Greenskins, Ailing, not really. The problem is... I keep getting stars in range defense and resolve, which is not what I want. I have really good stars in range defense and resolve, which is cool, but those aren't skills that I want stars in. So I'll just keep these guys mostly as meat shields for now. And I'll just keep them as meat shields. Hopefully they live a little bit long enough for me to make some money. And then we'll try getting actual good people later. Alright, Burial Ground should be fine. The only way this would be bad is if we get hit with a Necromancer or the Nezarrockers. I don't think we will. And even if it's a Nezarrocker, it'll probably just be like 2, which is pretty manageable with 5 of us. Direwolves should ignore us because we have a big party. That's another thing. Even if our guys are bad, just having a big party will make people less likely to attack us, which is, I think, worth it. Just more people, the better. Yeah, exactly. More people, the better. All right. Just some grave robbers. Should be fine. Probably like 4 bandits. Okay, 7 is a decent amount. We're going to let them get close. We're going to let them get close first. See how they maneuver. Okay. We're going to have everyone take us, I believe, 1, 2. I believe they have 3 steps of movement. I'm going to have everyone take a step back. Everyone take a step back, and that way they have to spend their next turn using all of their movement to get in range of me, if that makes sense. So they'll get right in front of me next turn. They'll get right in front of me next turn. And then after that, I just move forward and I bop them. So they basically waste a turn. Yeah, they waste a full turn on movement, essentially. All right. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna... Because if I move down here, there's a chance this guy gets ganged up on. I'm gonna have Friso wait for now. Humber is also gonna wait. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try... Yeah, because if I moved him here, that would have been bad. Okay. So I'm gonna fall Wendell back to right here. Put up a spear wall. I'm gonna move Aegir down here, stab this thug. I'm gonna move your ear right here, kill this guy. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna have Scrumptious stab this guy. He missed. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna move, I'm actually gonna move Friso up here. I'm gonna have these 2 guys try and hold these 3 guys back with Spear Wall while I clean up, while I kind of tangle with these 2 down here. And then once they're done, I can fight them all as a group, if that makes sense. He has nunchucks. He does have nunchucks. He does have nunchucks, which can be a little difficult, but we should be all right. We should be okay. Yeah, see, he's dead. All right, kill this guy next turn. Stab here. Nice. Okay. Oh, that was actually... We hit him in the head. Nice. So essentially, yeah, what I wanted to do, I wanted to break them up into 2 groups, so I was never actually fighting, like, at an overwhelming disadvantage. That went really well for us right there. That went really well for us because... what do you call it? 3 procs on Spear Wall is fantastic. I'm gonna try slashing this thug here. Got a nice hit on him. Yeah, unfortunately, Frieza's not gonna do too great. Yeah, Frieza's not doing too great. Move Arthur right here. Let's avoid the stun. Avoided the stun, thank goodness. I'm gonna move Wendell up here and stab this guy. And then, all right, so this isn't an ideal formation, but if I can kill this thug, nice. Okay, that is very good for me. And then we got that hit there. So these guys should break soon. I'm actually gonna stab this guy down here. Nice, so there's only 2 of them left. Good block out of Wendell there. Let's move, I'm gonna move up right here. Move right here. Stab this guy, and now they're completely surrounded. Awesome, okay. I'm actually gonna move... I'm gonna hold. Oh, I shouldn't... I got greedy! I was gonna hold, and then I was gonna have Scrumtumulus get the kill for the extra HP, and then he just bopped both my new guys on the head, and they died. I wanted Scrumtumulus to get... I'm thinking to myself, there's no way he kills both of these guys. There's no way he kills... Honestly, I didn't think he'd kill either. And I wanted to get Scrumtumulus the extra XP, and it did not work out that way. Alright, well, Wendell the Studious now has brain damage. So, we'll keep him around. No, I don't exactly have high hopes for him anymore. I didn't have high hopes for him to begin with. Now just even less so. Actually, no, you don't get padded. Wendell, you do not get padded leather, Wendell. I hate to say it. You are not padded leather material. Yeah, so I got greedy with my XP. I mean, Scrumtumulus almost leveled up, because I need to get him 9 lives, so if he gets, like, ganged up on, he doesn't immediately die. I will say, we're missing the U between Scrum and Tumulus. Oh, did I miss it? Hold on. Let me get that. Scrum... Oh, sorry. Scrum U Tumulus. There we go. Scrum U Tumulus, the fecal foodie. There we go. I apologize for this slight. I did not mean to tarnish his good name. Ferdinand... Admittedly, I'd like to find more refugees and beggars, because they're like 30 bucks. So I just hand them a shield, have them take 2 hits and die, and that's worth it. Scrumtumulus. Oh, I see. One day I'll learn how to spell. Scrum-tum... Why can I not... Okay, just Tumulus. I don't know why it wasn't letting me go back only by 1. I think a difficulty 2 contract. Let's see what it is. If it's Caravan Guard, I'll take it. Okay. What are they prepared to pay? That's a lot of money. Alright, we'll do it. I'll do it, and I'll hire Ferdinand here. Let's hire Ferdinand, see what he's got. Interesting. Actually, Ferdinand has decent stats. Decent starting stats, really good fatigue stat, decent melee skill. I think Ferdinand is a point in hit points. I think Ferdinand is going to be a heavy tank. I think Ferdinand is 100% a heavy tank here. So let's give him a shield. I'm going to give him one of the good shields. You get the crappy shield, Wendell. Give him one of the better shields, give him a helmet, and give him probably Antler Cleaver. Let's do Butcher Cleaver. It's a little better. This eating beggar is so back. He really is. Actually, I'm gonna Claw Club or Reinforced Flail. Actually, I'm gonna give him the Reinforced Flail. Give him the Reinforced Flail, be mean. And I'll eventually transition him into a Battleforged user. Just because he has so much fatigue, I can give him Battleforged and a big ol' shield, and he'll still be fine. And he'll still be able to move around. Probably give him Pathfinder as well, so he can just tank. Alright, nice. I hope I can keep this man alive. The Blood Wolf's Court. Interesting. Oh, wait. How is Wendell doing? I don't know if I want to... Honestly, I don't know if I want to keep Wendell for this fight. I don't want to have to wait another day, though, but Wendell will probably die if I send him in, so I'll just put Wendell in the back line for now. Into the back line he goes. Meanwhile, Ferdinand is fine. I'll wait until it's a little bit closer to give him a little bit more time to fix his armor up. But I do want to go in while it's night, because again, any ranged units they have, that way they will... Dang, I accidentally went in up on Dawn. A few Brigand Raiders is interesting. This could be scary. Okay. Good news. Good news is... well, actually not good news. If I could keep them trapped in here, then that'd be better. Unfortunately, I can't. So we're going to do the same strat we did last time. We're going to move back 3, or we're going to move back 1. That'll force them to get in range. That'll force them to get in my range, to spend all their movement next turn getting into my range. Okay, there's 6 of them. Okay, so that guy moved right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hopefully this thug moves up to right here. Gonna wait. All right, we're gonna move. Gonna move kind of up and around. To stab that guy, that's fine. Move you. There's the guy right here. Get a good slash in. Billman's gonna move up. Move you right here. Smack this thug. Good hit. Okay, nice. Move you right here. Try and kill this thug. Virtually. Only 20% chance to miss, but we still did miss. Alright, they're getting in the wall here, which is a little scary. I was hoping we'd kill this guy before that happened. Kill that guy. Okay, nice. They're down 1. This is scary. The Brigand Raider here is scary. Next turn, I'm gonna have to throw up my, yeah, next turn I'm gonna have to throw up my, what do you call it? Shield. 55 or 50. Let's try it. Come on, can you kill him? Oh, so close. 84. Let's try killing. Dang it, man. A-Scare is not doing well because he missed 2. If he had hit that, then I could have moved, what do you call it? Arthur right here. Unfortunately, I did not. Okay, good dodge. I was honestly expecting him to kill someone with the hat. So far Ferdinand is holding on thanks to their armor. Yeah, waiting those couple extra hours I think definitely paid off here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I push this guy back. Push this guy back, move right here. So that way I'm in front of the Brigand Raider and forcing him to be, what do you call it? Like too close up. Kill that guy. Gonna move Arthur right here. And have you kill this guy. Okay, nice. And then this guy's trying to flank around. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for me. I'm gonna stab. Oh, this guy has so much armor. That makes things difficult. Let's see, breaking, warmed up, steady. I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna go all in on this guy right here. Yeah, okay, nice. And then just keep slashing at this guy. I need to get some fatigue in Arthur, because Arthur is constantly run. Actually, I just need to get lighter armor for Arthur. He just does. Arthur is not a fatigue build, and yet he is wearing so much armor. Okay, nice. That's really good. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the armor off that guy, because I just straight up killed him. Which is a bummer. Is a bit of a bummer. But, it is what it is. No! Wait, was that hit? No! Scrumptious! No! Scrumptious! I'm so sorry. He was so good. I didn't. After all that, I really thought he was going to make... Also, the one shot from full armor? I guess he hit him in the head. I guess he hit him in the head and just crit him. I am so sorry, Flamen. I am so sorry. Scrumptious, the fecal foodie, has perished. Man, that is a bummer. Did get a hooked blade, though. You're devastated? I'm devastated as well. Unironically, I'm kind of devastated because he had such great potential. I did everything I could. I gave him... Wait, Oh no, that's right. He got his armor cut through. I'm incorrect. I am incorrect. He did not. He was not at full health. His armor had been completely blown through by the other raider. Unfortunate. All right, we're gonna do fatigue. We're gonna do health. We're gonna do melee. I'm gonna get health. I'm gonna keep giving points in health. I'm gonna get melee up to like maybe 65 just so he can hit people. And then I'll start putting points in melee defense with the heavier armor. You just stay safe in your shell. I mean, that could be fun. That could be fun. I hope the coaches have a good time with that, though. All right, Wendell the Studious. Yeah, maybe he's not very happy about his friend dying. As rough as it is to say, I believe Scrumtumulus was a whole 30 dinars, or that's not what they're called. They're called gold here, or crowns. I'm thinking Mountain Blade for dinars. He was only 30 bucks, so like he wasn't exactly a huge loss in investment. Very scary enemy instead of backing away. The problem is he had full health. He just had no armor left, and I forgot that he had no armor left. I was just like, oh, he's at full health, he'll be fine, and then immediately got slaughtered by the glaive. I am gonna buy padded leather because again, padded leather is just so good. And let's go. Anyone to hire? No. Let's head down to Dustermark. That's probably the best way to go. That's probably gonna have some good. It's also some good people. It's also a slightly bigger town, so we might have a better selection of dudes to pull from. I mean, as far as our main two guys are going, Askier's looking pretty good. Arthur's almost leveled up again, which will be great. I'll get him dodge, and then I'll get him dodge, and I'll get him relentless. Brawny isn't really worth it in my opinion. I mean, it gives me technically more initiative, so I get more dodge, but for an entire perk slot, I'd rather have something else, because I'll have enough dodge already. Or if we're looking to hire guys, hire Rudolph, who is a poacher, and hire a eunuch. That's a very interesting, thing there for a eunuch. We have a bunch of caravan guards, and a woodsman. Sorry, lumberjack. Excuse me, hiccups. What is the eunuch background? I don't think I've actually seen that. What is that stat line? Eunuch. Could be good, depending on how he rolls. Could be okay. How much is he? 120. I'll take him. See how long he lasts. Not great, not terrible. I'll just throw him as a meat shield. If you live, you live. If you live, you live. That's where you're at, Reinhardt. And I'll give you this. Ooh, got a better helmet. Got a better helmet out of that. Ferdinand, take the nice helmet. You survived a battle. That's good for you, Ferdinand. You've proved yourself a little bit more. Then none of them come close to Scrumtumulus. Unironically correct. It's so Scrumtumulus was such a weirdly good role for a beggar. He was such a weirdly good role, and I don't think we're gonna find something like him for a while. I'm basically just buying the padded leather whenever I can, because again, it's pretty decent early game armor, and it's so cheap. It's incredibly cheap for how good it is, I feel. Alright, get paid more. Alright, Kobbledorf. Nice. Gets me a new gets me access to a new city, and I also make some money. It'll take me about a day to get there, and so it's about 2 days' wages, and I get a day to do it. So I think it's a worthwhile trade. Might be even less, since I'm not going by road, I'm just cutting directly across the world. But no, definitely the two main people I really care about upgrading are the Oathtakers we start with, since they're the ones that they just start with good stats, and they have good armor, so I can rely on them to survive. What I could do, if I really wanted to, and I think I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna do it. It's a little bit of a risk. No, I'm not gonna do it yet. I'll do it once I get Arthur's skill. Once I get the dodge skill on Arthur. Once I get the dodge skill on Arthur, I'll switch his armor with Ferdinand, so that way he can actually use his dodge skill effectively. put in the least dangerous places. It's not that. It's just that they have the health to actually... They have the health and armor to actually survive for more than 10 seconds. Miller... Let's see what the quest is. If it's Caravan Guard... Interesting. 370 to deliver it a day north. Interesting. I'll take it. A day to the north by road. Oh, that is there. I think that's a bit more than a day to the north, but sure. Sure, we can go for it. Hopefully we don't run into a bunch of brigands. And I'm saying it correctly this time. It's brigands, not brigands, brigands. Ooh, Wormberg. You have any people worth hiring? Any good... I mean, Steiner is a day tailor. That's basically a beggar. All right, let's see if he rolled well. Let's see if we can get another Scrumtumulus. You know? I dig it. I actually dig it. 3 stars in range skill is... I'm not really looking for range, but that's pretty nice. I can work with that. Let's see. I can it's sure he starts low, but if he's just gonna sit in the back line, I just have to give him range skill, maybe a bit of fatigue, and some initiative. Just so he goes earlier in the order. I can see if there's either like a cheap bow. I could get him a short bow. Get him a short bow. What about a cheap crossbow? Oh, I want this so bad. I want this so bad. A legendary 3-headed flail. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, I can't afford... I'm nowhere near affording that right now. So we're just gonna get that... We're gonna get the short bow. Gonna get the short bow and get him a quiver. I have a decent amount of ammunition. Give that to Steiner here. And then... Oh, sorry. Ammunition's supposed to go right here. Give him some armor so he doesn't die. And then also give him a spear and shield as his backup in case someone runs up on him and flanks him. Sting-a-thing-a-lure, the Foot Finder, a well-known foot fetishist known for his ability to spot feet from 40 miles out. You know, he does have those eagle eyes. He does have those eagle eyes. And then the Foot Finder. The Foot Finder. That's how he can shoot so well. He can see from a distance. Yes, yes. Very... I can work with this lore. I can work with this. Also, we have along the road. While on the march, you come across a line of stopped wagons. You realize the wagons are cages, with each serving a prison to a wild animal. During the line of carts, you come to face a variety of beasts. A haunched, mealing black cat launches its man-killer claws through the bars. Jumping away, you back into another cage, which violently rattles with the bears roaring. Thankfully, its powerful walls are too fat to fit between the bars. Another cage sizzles with the hisses of snakes. A man leans back from behind one of the wagons. He's got a wild look on his face, so you just caught him getting one off the wrist. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? You inform the stranger that you're the captain of the Anselm's auxiliaries. The man straightens up. Oh, sellswords then. And I thought my luck had up and run off me. Look, I got a problem that my hired hands refused to help with. They didn't care when they didn't know better, but that damn cloak fell off the wagon and they just wouldn't shut up about how I wasn't paying them enough to transport such goods. What am I transporting? The animal tamer leads you into a carriage. You immediately see why his hired hands quit. A frenzied and mercurial wild man is sitting inside the cage. Raw wrists bleed against the shackles, signs of attempted escapes. Half-starved, the wild man gnaws on sticks poking out from a tumbleweed of a beard. Seeing the sad sight, you grab the stranger by the shirt and slam him against the wagon. Does that look like an animal to you? The animal tamer grins, ivory for teeth. He explains himself. City folk have gotten the wind of the uncivilized wild men and wish to see them up close. I'm only fulfilling this new demand as any businessman would. Now all I need is help with to get that damn body out of the cage. He points towards a corpse in the corner of the cage. The wildman rears back, snarling, and goes to protectively sit on the body. The animal tamer shakes his head. One of my helpers got too close, and, well, yeah, I can't go into town with that mess in there. I thought maybe you could help me fish it out. I'll pay plenty, of course. Patch of 250 crowns sound good to you. Just yank in there and reach that garbage out. If Sting-Thingalore wants to reach it out... I mean, I wish I could recruit this guy, but I don't think I can, so I guess I have to send someone in. Interesting. That was Arthur. Gained resolve and initiative for free. Arthur is the one tasked with cleaning out the wildman's corpse sphere terrarium. He rolls up his sleeves and approaches the cage with both hands out. Whoa there now. Easy, easy. Wild Man gets off the dead body and goes to the other side of its habitat. The sellsword easily drags the boot of the corpse and drags it towards its peers, toward the bars. It slips through with sickening ease, already clumped up in a fashion of discarded wet clothes. Guts and limbs dribble out from the wagon's platform. The animal tamer cheers happily. Thank you so much, and you made it look so easy too. Arthur stares at the dead body with the realization that could have easily been him. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Hey, at least we got paid. 250 bucks? That basically just paid for the bow I just bought my dude. We can now afford another random beggar. Although we are about to get another oath here in a minute, because oaths last for 10 days. So we are going to get another one here. I think it's the end of the 10th day. Oh, we're getting attacked. Damn. Kind of sucks it's at night. Oh, this is a bit unfortunate. All right. Where is everybody? Where are people is the question. Good news is, okay, I said it was unfortunate that it's at night because now my range guy can't attack. But what's good for me is that since it's at night, hopefully their javelineers will be much less accurate. Move Stinglinger there. I'm going to try and gang up on this guy real fast with Reinhardt and Ferdinand before he gets a chance to fight back. I'm going to move Arthur over this way to help out Wendell. So move you like right here. Move you right here. I'm going to have Wendell throw up a spear wall. And then, what do you call it? Iskir is going to hit everyone with a give resolve. All right. Good blocks, good blocks. All right, that guy moved, that's fine. Where did that guy come from? Oh, I guess he was in the bushes somewhere, I didn't see him. All right, that makes things a little bit more difficult, but not terribly so. I can shoot at this guy 5%, 5%, 10%. I'm gonna move up right here. Can't do anything this turn, that's fine. Stab the Thrall. Just try and kill the Thrall. Nice! Okay, Thrall is dead. Oh, that actually went really well for us. I'm gonna pop in with Ace Gear here. I'm just gonna get right in this guy's face. Force him to swap off his weapon, and then next turn he won't, he'll only get one attack. Oh, that's less. I forgot that guy was down there. Where did these guys... Okay, they just keep popping out of the woodwork, I swear. I think I've got him, and then another one pops up. I didn't really think we'd get a hit there. That went pretty well for us. All right, move right here. Gang up on this guy. Stab that guy. Move right here. Gonna try and kill this guy. Granted, Akir should be able to last a while. He has plenty of armor, and he also is one of my guys that actually has skills, so he should be okay. Yeah, like he has the ability to dodge, so he'll be fine. Let's move you. Let's move Reinhardt down here. I'll move Stinglinger right here. Take a shot at this guy. Unfortunately, we missed. I'll swipe there. Move down this way. And then I'm gonna have you stab this guy. All right, hit the head. Nice. Move this guy down here. Oh, actually, I didn't realize Wendell is bleeding, so maybe we don't move him down. Move right here. Okay. Ow. These hits aren't great. Go right here, stab this guy. So we're gonna surround this guy right here. Yeah, he's starting to break their Aesir's guard, which I don't like. But my guys are almost there to help out, so he should be okay. And that miss was unfortunate, to say the least. You can't hit them when it's too dark to see their feet. I think that might be the case. I think the unfortunate thing is we can't see their feet, so he's not able to really lock in and focus. Alright. It's just this guy now, which is something at least. Move you down here. Man, I'm just thinking the armor repair costs are gonna be absurd. You'd have to pay so much to repair my armor. Ah, well. Got a necklace, got some cleavers, got some javelins. Overall, not terrible. Not terrible for a random encounter. Alright, hopefully... These woods are going to be a little scary, because there's a good chance there's guys in there that'll be mean to me. If we check here, yeah, we don't have quite enough tools to fix all of our armor. But we should be able to survive. And I saw a company pop up, and I quickly paused in case I needed to run, but that went all right. I mean, as far as quests go, I'd say that one went pretty well. Weddle the Studious. Let's get him Colossus. I don't really see much of a future with Weddle here, to be honest. He's a little brain damaged now, but who knows, maybe he'll be alright. Alright, get dodge here. And then I'm gonna swap out some of our equipment. I'm gonna swap around some of our equipment here. So, Ferdinand is going to be taking the very heavy equipment. Meanwhile, Arthur is going to take our lighter equipment. Because I want him to be a dodge tank. I'm also going to take off the heater shield. He is going to be double gripping. He's going to be gripping that thing. So let's level Arthur up. Get him melee skill, melee defense, and initiative. Nice. So right now, 15% of initiative, 15% of 110 is probably like 15-ish. Depending on what our current fatigue is, we'll probably have around 20-25 melee defense, which is pretty good for early game. That's basically the same as if he had a shield. Or a little bit better if depending on his fatigue level. Ferdinand, take the big shield, take the heater shield. And yeah, so Ferdinand's max fatigue, kind of low, but it is what it is. Alright, Aegir is slowly repairing, but he's repairing. So yeah, we're getting into the dodging now, which is cool. And then we're gonna go to Marketplace. Jeez, the tools are so expensive. Let's see what the job is. What's the job? Shipment safe and sound 2 days. Let's get paid more. Okay. I'll accept, and I'll buy the tools from the Marketplace, because I'm gonna need them to defend. Alright, forget tools, we need more beggars. Let's see, do they have any beggars? I'm not seeing any beggars available, unfortunately. I'm not seeing any beggars. There is a cultist. Interesting. Cultist is interesting. Raider, I don't know about him. Monk? Problem with monks is they kind of suck except for having high resolve. And I already have people with high resolve, so I don't really want them. So we're just going to stick with the current party for now. Gonna stick with the current party for the moment. If we get more, I think I'm just going to keep what I have unless I find someone for like under $100. So basically either refugee, cripple, or beggar are the only guys I'm getting. We need to create more economic downturn to supplement the beggar needs. I mean, I guess if we abandon the caravan, that would in fact create economic downturn, since there would no longer be goods and services available for some people. Alright, company gained renown. Any weak man can kneel, but to do so from a position of strength is true humility. While the Anselm's auxiliaries could have sought to wield its fame to make new fortune, it instead stood aside dedicating portions of its wealth to the needy and back to the communities who were offering these contracts in the first place. Many of the men have learned well from this experience, and there is some hope that the methods deployed will be of use going forward, whether in this life or the next. We are ready to take on the next challenge, and death to the Oathbringers. Or Oathbreakers, sorry. So we're gonna get another oath here in a second that we have to fulfill. And I'm not sure which one, because I don't know how many there are. I know there's quite a few. Like, I know the 3 options we got aren't the only 3 options. 2 days to the east. Where am I going? I guess I forgot for unexplored. I thought for unexplored map, I thought an unexplored map, it would still show the city you were going to, just not how you get there. Alright. Oath of Sacrifice. None of your men take any crowns as wage, but we do not heal injuries. That is terrible. That is... Well, okay, actually, it means it's injuries, not health. So, if we don't take any... If we don't get damaged too much, then theoretically this could be really good, because we don't have to pay money for 10 days. I imagine this would be a lot easier if we had high armor and melee defense, because then I'm less likely to actually get hit and get injured in the first place. Let's see. We gain no experience for allied kills. We get extra resolve and fatigue recovery per turn. which is interesting. I don't necessarily like this because I really want XP. We build less fatigue when using shield skills. You cannot move in the first round of combat. Oath of Fortification is honestly fine. I'm not really going to be using... I don't really use shield skills for the most part. But, it kind of is just the least bad one there. Not being able to heal from injuries could be really bad could be really bad for me, depending on how good I am. And not being able to get XP from allies could also be really bad, because realistically, my party is pretty top heavy with, what do you call it? With, I'd say Ferdinand and Aesgeir doing the most damage, so making it so that no one else gets XP from their shared combat would be basically 10 days of very low XP gain. Alright, talk money, 330 crowns for transport. That's fine. Data southwest. Yeah, so we'll just go down this way. Get some nice traveling in. I know there's some barbarians over here, but we should avoid them. Oh. Try running away. Oh, there's so many barbarians. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's wait till they attack the trading caravan. Or they're not gonna attack it? Because that is a lot of barbarians to contend with right there. That is a lot of dudes. I don't want to fight that many. So let's hold off on that. Let's go to the marketplace. Let's sell some of our stuff. We don't need all these random robes. I'll keep the cap, I guess. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Sell some of these cleavers. Sell some of these old shields. Sell the bead necklace. This crappy shield. Sell the javelins. I'm not giving anyone javelins right now. We are actually almost out of food because our food's about to spoil, so I'll get some ground grains. More beggars. Alright, let's see if they have any beggars. They have no beggars. They have a farm guy, but I don't care about farm guy. Let's also check, do they have any... What do they have for armor that I can buy? Nothing that I want. Tools are cheap though. I'm gonna buy the cheap tools while I can. Farm guy saga. Do you want me to buy the farm guy for you, Rocket? I can. I can afford them. I definitely could. Light crossbow, 30 to 50. Ideally, of course, heavy crossbows where I eventually want to be, but I don't think light... I don't think it's worth the cost right now, and I already have the bow and arrow. I think bow and arrow is fine. Farmland Saga, let's do it. It's Farmland Saga time. Alright, hire. What do you got? Farmland Saga is kind of cracked, actually. Farmland Saga is really good. What the hell? Why is Farmland Saga so good? 3 in melee skill, starting at 44. 2 in melee defense. 31 in resolve, starting at 67 health. Farm Guy Saga? Works for me. Farm Guy Saga. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope you get better less than Scrumtumulus Rocket. Because your guy is actually quite good. What I'm gonna do... Ferdinand, you're great, pal. Alright, I'll just keep him in the back with a billhook for now. Oh, sorry, not you. I'll keep Farm Guy Saga in the back with a billhook, and I'll have him with a shield and dagger as a shorthand, and if anyone gets close to him, I'll just swap him to shield and dagger. Until then, let's hope the next town has some light leather armor. Some padded leather I can buy him. Was this run all the... Yeah, I know, right? Like, we have all these, like, random crappy serfs, and they're just insanely good. Last run, I kept buying really high-level guys, like gladiators, and, like, sellswords, and nobles, like, all these guys that are supposed to be really good, and they had terrible stats. I don't think I saw a single 3-star stat from any of the really, quote-unquote, good guys we got last time. Meanwhile, I'm just getting these random beggars for, like, 10 bucks, and they're incredibly cracked. I'm not complaining, it's just really interesting to see. I guess I got that good gacha luck right now. which makes me afraid because some new units are coming out in GFL2 in like a week, so I'm afraid that it won't hold. Brigands should avoid us because I think we have 7 guys, right? Yeah, we have 7 guys in the company, and a lot of our guys are good, so I'd argue most early game parties are going to avoid us, so stuff like caravan contracts or whatever are pretty safe, because they're just not going to want to attack. You have nothing that I want. Alright, what's the contract? Caravan guard? Let's talk pay. I'm gonna... Surely there are poor people here. I know, right? I'm gonna accept. I'm gonna go to the marketplace. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, I'm actually... No, what am I doing? I have a guy with good armor right here. The range guy, while interesting, is not really a priority, so range guy is gonna stay in the back. Meanwhile, farm guy Saga is gonna be in the front here with a boar spear and a shield. That's what he's gonna do. The game you're playing as GFL mods, you've been playing as the KCCO. Ooh, what game you playing, Rocket? Which one? There are poorly people here, surely. There's a Miller. Wait, what is that? Is that a Bardasha? I didn't think this game had those. Oh, that's so cool. I want them. I wonder if it's a legendary weapon, and that's why I haven't seen it. It just makes me want him even more. Makes me want him even more. I've also been seeing a lot of Oathtakers. I wonder if you get more Oathtakers to spawn when you play as an Oathtaker, because we looked around a fair while for guys last run, and I don't think I saw any. Oh, also move this guy up into the front line here. Where are the town drunks at? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. I should be able to have... I should have found them by now. We are in the... Okay, we're not in the woods. Alright, I don't think I can do anything, right? Yeah, I can't axe first round of combat. Or I can't move, sorry. I can act, so I can just take a shot if I want. Oh, I'm gaming. Yeah, that one random guy with a pickaxe is really feeling the struggle right now, I assure you. Do you have a headset dent? I do not have a headset dent. Why would you think I have one? I don't think I give off headset dent behavior. Okay, admittedly, it kind of hurts this time, because depending on initiative order... Okay, yeah, so I need Arthur to move right here, and prevent these guys from getting on top right here. Yeah, because that's gonna make things a little difficult. I don't like it when other people are on top. So I'm gonna go and move... I'm gonna move Reinhardt right here and throw down a spear wall. And that's what I'm gonna do. So if any of these guys try to advance in this direction, they die. I'm gonna actually move Farm Guy Saga in here and start attacking this guy. And then he doesn't have enough he does not have enough AP to move on top right here, unfortunately. But I can get Ferdinand up here, which is what I will do. Stingler, it's broad daylight, shoot the feet. I know, the feet are available. I don't know why he's not going for it. All right, he saw that guy's feet. The earrings of 2 of you out of 3 T-dolls are type 100 and M200. I think they already revealed it was type 100. I could have sworn I saw a PV and it had her in it. But it might have been like a fan thing. You don't, but no computer tech person who streams. Admittedly, that is a fair assertion. I stream on the computer, so I probably do have a bit of a headset dent, if I want to be honest with myself. Hold on 1 second, I do apologize. I apologize. I am back. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I'm sure I didn't miss anything super crazy, yeah? It is real? Okay, cool. So she is confirmed. That's pretty cool. Like the M1A2 Sept V3. I'm afraid I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's like a big like ship or either a tank or like an aircraft. That's my guess. How do you sound insane? I don't think you sound insane. Insane is a very strong word after all. Maybe just like in a club that no one else is a part of, you know what I mean? Alright, kill these guys. I'm trying to kind of get 2 hits on these guys just so that if they retreat, I'm able to... Ooh, actually, this is really good. So now if these guys try and retreat, none of them can escape. I mean, they could escape, but this way, I should be able to prevent them from... they have to at least make a check to, like, avoid my attack, if that makes sense. So, like, if they want to escape, they have to first dodge my attack that I do into them, which is good. So stab into that guy, just make it harder for them to run. I don't want them to run after all, because if they run, I don't get XP. Or as much XP at any rate. There we go. Alright, run them down. So that guy did get away, I think. Did he? Where is he? I don't know where he went. I guess he got farther than I thought. Alright, we'll just not run them down then. It is over. It is over. Like that sentence would destroy the Ottoman Empire. I don't know. I think you're not giving the Ottomans enough credit. I think most old empires, you know, like they made Frankenstein back in the day, right? Like they've got some freaky stuff going on. I think they could handle the death claw boning. I think they'd be a little concerned, but I do think they could handle it at any rate. You know what I mean? It's certainly a possibility. All right, so far so good. Got some crowns out of it. Yeah, that went pretty well. Let's head down to Seedorf and see what they have going on there. Also, did anyone level up? Yes, Reinhardt leveled up. Reinhardt is my... What the hell is Reinhardt? Why do I have you? I kind of hate this character, I'm gonna be real. I don't like anything about his stats aren't great, his distribution kind of sucks. I kind of just kept him because I needed a body. But I don't like... I mean, I guess I do melee, health, and dodge. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a fan of them. I'll probably get rid of them at some point. Who's everyone at your school, too? They'd look like you got sane? No, I mean, nothing wrong with having niche interests. Just, you know, make sure that they don't go too crazy with them. Definitely Colossus. Yeah, because Ferdinand's gonna be a tank. Ferdinand's gonna be a big old tank. So definitely get fatigue, hit points, and then I'll get melee skill. I'll probably use melee skill up to like 70, just so we can at least hit people, and then I'll start dumping some excess points into melee defense. That's the bed. Have a good night, Flamin. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Samus shoot main battle tank. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was right. I was like, it's either going to be a tank or it's going to be something else. I'm gonna give 9 lives to Stinglar. I don't know if I need it necessarily, but it can't hurt. I'm gonna give him initiative. I'm gonna give him range defense. Initiative, because later on I can give him fearsome, and then if he hits someone with a bow and it does enough damage, I can trigger a morale check. And then range defense is so he doesn't get shot by other archers. And theoretically, he should never be in the melee. Obviously, that's not how things always work out, but, you know, it's a possibility. Brigands, oh, we'll be fine. They're not going to attack me. I'm too big of a party for them. I do wonder, something you should never look up? Yeah, sure, hit me with it. What should I never look up? What are these forbidden texts you speak of? One thing I will say is I want to get a gun. I want to get a gun in this game because they're not guns. They're more like like fireworks that explode in people's faces. I think that could work really well for a resolve build. And part of me kind of wants to go and give a gun to Askir here. Just have him with his 86 resolve blast someone in the face and have every single person in like a 3x2 cone just fail their morale check and flee. It could unironically be so good. It wouldn't work on undead because undead don't have morale checks, but on anyone else, I see potential. I see potential, to say the least. A vagabond. Vagabond is interesting, but that's not a beggar, so I don't care. This is a pure beggar only kind of company, you know what I mean? Let's buy some fish. Who knew that the fish town would indeed have fish to buy? Type 100 M200 and 2 members to defy, and the gun on the right in the teaser, and gas 40. Ooh, I did also see Sop was coming, which is cool. I did also see someone post that Sop is coming, and I could see it. Ooh, 10 Weir is actually really good. All right, 10 Weir is good because it'll get me into the south, which could get me, if I get lucky, I could get in the arena. And depending on what the arena is, I could get just like a couple really easy fights and get some nice XP and money out of it. Especially if I get the Southern Mail armor. I think the Southern Mail armor, it's like $500 or $600 if I remember, which isn't cheap, but it's a pretty, considering it's 125 armor, it's I think that's like starting to move into mid-game armor, which is good. Sop is in the poster. Yeah, I think Sop is in the poster on the right, so she should be coming hopefully eventually. Direwinger Brigade or the Croatians in World War II. I'm guessing they did a little bit of the war crimes. That seems to be how it is when it's like, don't look up this thing from World War II. It's, yep, answer is war crimes. Oh, that's a bummer. They started a little bit far out, so I don't get to hit them. We'll see how my fellow caravan guards go. Admittedly, they only have the one raider, which isn't terrible for me. I can deal with a singular raider pretty easily. Actually, I should have given him... I'm gonna throw a spear wall up. I'm gonna throw a spear wall up on all my guys. I want to see how well the spear wall... holds. I guess I could have done it with Reinhardt. I kind of moved a little too... Admittedly, Reinhardt doesn't really need to throw one up because it'd only be if they got in here or here. And I don't think this guy has enough movement to get right here. And I don't think this guy is going to go right here. So I'm going to hold... I'll take a shot at, like... I guess this guy. 36, 31... Try and kill... Let's see if we can hit this guy in the head and kill him. I missed both times, unfortunately. I'm going to hold on Reinhardt for now. I want to see how they move. Don't hold on me. I swear if they make me go into spear wall again, I'm going to be a little upset. Advance, damn it, advance! Alright. Screw you, I can do spear wall twice. I can do spear wall twice, idiot. You wanna get in close? Not on my watch. I can at least bonk this guy. Alright. I'm just gonna hold Arthur for now. And we're gonna stab right here. Nice. Cannot believe you're getting Sop and Rebella before Star 15. Really? I know she was like in the trailer. I just kind of assumed she had been on CN server. I didn't realize she hadn't gotten in yet. Damn, that's... On the one hand, I mean, I'm like, yay, I like Sapo. And Aro, my wife. But it's a little unfortunate that Star isn't in yet. Just because Star is also very cool. 77, 67. I'm going to try and kill this thug. Because if I can kill... Where the hell did this guy come from? Oh, that's a caravan hand. If I can kill this... If I can kill these three guys right here, then I can just surround the thug and make this way easier for myself. Quick rundown. Interesting. Yeah, World War II's not all that fun. Let's not talk about all the not fun stuff. Yeah. Turns out some not fun stuff happened. Who knew? Who could have seen that coming in something called the World War? Couldn't be me. Ow. Hey, stop hitting the donkey, jerk. Alright, good dodges and blocks out of this guy. Kill this guy. Stab that guy. This guy's gonna be going for the smacks. It's whatever. Try and kill this thug right here. Broke that guy, which is fantastic. I'm gonna move down here a little bit. This guy's already retreating, so I'm just gonna stab the raider a bit and wear down some of his armor. I'm gonna move... So these guys are retreating, so I don't really need to... I'm gonna move you right here, keep surrounding this guy. You know, I'm gonna move you up here and start bonking the poachers, so that way they don't shoot me. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have Arthur here, slash at the raider. I think we might have actually killed him by chopping his head off, in which case we might actually get his armor. Be pretty cool if we did. Don't know for sure, though. He was just really insane as well. Yeah. I think it seemed like it was a bit of a... I guess if you were an insane person, you'd like doing terrible stuff, I guess it was a good time. Just, you know, not for everyone else in the world. Alright, we're gonna stab this guy, because, yeah, I want him to break. I don't want to risk him. If they end up actually killing the, what do you call it? Actually killing a donkey, I believe my pay gets reduced, because I can only haul, like, a tenth of, or, you know, a third of the cargo. So I like to make sure that, I prevent them from killing the donkey by breaking that guy. Move right here, prevent this guy from running away. Nice, okay. Yeah, so that guy's dead. So we've got this guy, this guy, this guy. Both of these two are retreating. And that guy's also retreating. He just doesn't have the retreating symbol yet. Stab that guy. Nice. I can move, like, right here and just take a pot shot. Oh, damn. I did not think I was actually going to hit that. Cool. Alright. I don't think I can catch up to this guy. Yeah, I can't. So we're just gonna say it's over. You're gonna trick yourself because they're adding 50 days with G30. Ooh, oh, that's good. Oh, drink yourself. Don't do that. It's a good costume. It's not worth that though, Rocket. It's gonna be okay. I promise. I promise. You're on 1350. The dot for your channel. Appreciate that. And water break. Let me grab the water. All right. Water has been drinked. I will say, the one thing I'm a little afraid of is going to be nomads, because we are going to be going through nomad territory, and if they decide to fight us, that could be rough. Since, how do I put this nicely? Oh, Farm Guy Saga, definitely getting him 9 lives. Definitely getting him 9 lives. Gonna get him melee skill, melee defense, and I do want to get points in hit points eventually, but right now I'm gonna I need to get him at least up to above 40 resolve, or else he'll just break at any sign of trouble, which is kind of a death sentence. Wendell, sure, you get 9 lives. You've somehow stayed alive and proven yourself. I don't know how, but good for you. I don't know how Wendell is still here, but I guess he is. Bought it in GFL 1 last week. Oh, okay. So it's like you already gotten 1, you're like, ah, at least I got it, and now it's in 2. It's like, dang it, now I have to get that one as well. Some Brigand Raiders. Interesting. This is interesting, because they're all Raiders, but I do outnumber them by pretty much 2 to 1. Okay, that's actually a really good start for me. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try spearballing. I'm gonna try to spearwall and basically never let them get close. If I can prevent them from getting close with spearwall while I kind of just shoot at them from a distance, I think that's my best shot. I'm gonna hold for now. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try spearwalling and force them to come to me. Alright. That guy is just staying put. It does suck I go for a little further in initiative just because it makes me, what do you call it? It makes me the one who's then gonna have to set up another spear wall and spend more fatigue. Alright. Spear wall. Spear wall. Alright. Let's hold. Let's hold. Let's hold. See how they move. So this guy's gonna try and move in and immediately missed. Didn't even get a single hit with spear wall. Okay, so those spear walls were kind of useless. Ooh, wait, who is this? Reinhardt's not looking too hot. All right. Farm Guy Saga had a good spear wall, though. Farm Guy Saga kind of crushed it with the spear wall. 60... Trying to think. All right, I'm going to attack this guy right here. Try and kill what I can kill. And then stab that guy. Attack this guy right here, get through his armor. Okay, that's actually pretty good. This raider is not looking hot. He swapped out, which is fine with me. I'm gonna shoot this raider, and then can I shoot this one? Ah, if I'd hit both of those, that would have been great. Is this a holy order? Kind of. I'd say more mercenaries pretending to be a holy order, but technically, yes. Technically, we are trying to be holy at any rate, you know? We are trying to be holy, and I think that has to count. I think the attempt has to count for something, right? The attempt has to count for something. Dang it, I've had such good chances to hit this raider here, and I missed all of them. I really need to kill this man right here, because if he gets a hit with that axe, I'm in a lot of trouble. Since it will just tear through me. Man, even after I gave Reinhardt the shield wall there? I don't really care for Reinhardt, but still. I don't want him to die. Can I kill you? That's so unfortunate. We almost got him. Alright, try and kill this Brigand Raider. Nice! Okay, what that guy did, that helps a lot. Sword guy right here is a little scary, but we should... Alright, you... Gonna have you just do shield wall. Okay. And we do this. And, alright. We're doing pretty good. We bonk this guy. Finally got him bonked. This raider, it's not looking good for Reinhardt. I think he does have 9 lives, so he shouldn't die, at least. Actually, this guy's fleeing, so they might be about to break. Well, this guy's still set. I guess he has naturally high morale. Okay, we triggered 9 lives. Not a fan of triggering it, but at the very least, we are working towards getting rid of... Alright, this guy's almost dead. I'm actually gonna bonk him. Oh, I can't step back. Okay, I'm gonna try and step right here. And just kind of surround him this way. Okay. And let's move up right here. Actually, I went a little too far around. I kind of wanted to get Farm Guy Saga in this little area right here. Move right there. Nice. Farm Guy Saga, pop up, stab him. He's, I am assuming, probably gonna... I'm out of fatigue, unfortunately. If I get, like, 1 or 2 hits on him, he's a goner. So bonk him. Oh, again, the fatigue on Ferdinand. D36, the gun was not designed for extreme heat like in North Africa and Middle East, so it overheated. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that. That's cool. You know, it's a lore accurate reason for a swimsuit skin, I guess, because otherwise they'd overheat. I mean, as lore accurate as I guess you can get with anthropomorphizing guns into anime women, but still technically lore accurate. All right, Reinhardt, a lot of damage, but survived. And that's mostly what I wanted to see. It looks like we only got the flail and the boar spear, which is a bit of a bummer. I was hoping we might have gotten a piece of armor, but if I wanted armor, I should have like tried the trick where I like surround them and then stab them. Oof. Doesn't look like I have time. And this is 2 raider groups right after another. Alright. I'm gonna try and put Reinhardt in the back here and just hope he doesn't get attacked. Everyone else, Farm Guy Saga is fine, Arthur is fine. Wendell's not looking too hot, Ferdinand is fine. So I'm gonna put Wendell and Reinhardt in the back and just kind of have them protect the flanks while most of the work is gonna be done by Ferdinand, Farm Guy Saga, and Arthur. Luckily, they're moving pretty heavily up in this direction, so I can kind of easily get in there and start blocking them off. It's like I move. Gunna is in zone and control. Huh? Oh, right. It's my first turn. That's right. I'm like, why can I not move? It's because I can't move on the first turn. My bad. Give everyone an inspiring speech here. Make sure that they're not about to break. Alright, and these guys aren't going to move because they're going to wait for me to move next turn, so that's fine. Did you overheat in the beach episode, even when wearing your swimsuit? Oh, that's kind of fun. I kind of like that. That's cute. That's actually really cute. Kind of sucks. I'm going to have to do that. So I'm not really going to be able to get, Alright, I'm gonna have to hold on you. I'm gonna move Wendell back here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of funky maneuvering. Oh, jeez, already triggering the 9 lives. I don't want to flank, right? I don't Alright, I'm gonna try getting you right here, and then you right here. Zone of control is weird, because I was trying to move Arthur right here, and I couldn't, because I ran into this guy's zone of control, but since I'm already standing here, I kind of ignore this guy's zone of control and just immediately go into the spot I want, which is a little bit interesting, actually. I didn't know that was kind of how the game would mechanically work out. Alright. Oof, that's a rough hit on Farm Guy Saga. I guess good news is that the raiders are actually going down here fighting the caravan guards, so I don't have to worry about them. So I'm not going to. I'm just not going to worry about them. And well, I'll have my archer deal with them. But in general, I'm going to try killing the less dangerous thugs up here, and then I move down this way. So I kill that guy. Nice. Ooh, that actually works really well for me because it forced he didn't get to attack since he had to switch weapons. Lost a caravan hand. Don't care. They're fodder. That is their job. Wendell. I'm gonna keep Wendell in the back here. Wendell and Reinhardt are gonna be my final lines of defense if in the event that all the caravan guards get killed, which is pretty likely. If all the caravan guards get killed before I have the chance to bring my good units from up here down this way. Actually, I guess I'll bring Arthur down here, because I would have put Arthur in this spot, but the caravan hand kind of stole it. So let's bonk this guy. This guy's retreating now. Nice. Finish him off, and then move down, like, right here. That guy's retreating, so it's whatever. Ooh, nice stab, actually. I'm gonna move Arthur right here. Ooh, this guy's retreating, which is nice. I'm gonna slash this guy then, and try and force him to lose some health. Because when this guy tries to run, he's gonna get stabbed by 3 dudes, and there's no way he's surviving that. The Plant Commander's wage got destroyed after the beach episode. How so? Just too many dolls. Too much money having to be spent. Alright, you stay there, Reinhardt. Reinhardt is bleeding, but I don't think he'll bleed to death, which is good. I'll move Farm Guy Saga. I'm actually gonna have Farm Guy Saga push this guy off here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so now I'm able to get both of them to retreat, which is good. Because that's what I want. I don't want either of them attacking me, because again, they have really good gear and they could potentially one-shot. Well, they probably just one-shot the caravan guards. They wouldn't attack me. But this way, I keep the caravan guards for future fodder purposes. Because, you know, I, if possible, want to keep as many bodies between me and the enemy as possible. Slingers are doing whatever. That guy's fleeing. Hold on 1 second. I am back. Welcome back. Sorry, that was a quick one. Their wage got destroyed because of the damages. Oh no! Wait, what happened in the beach episode? I don't think I don't remember that one. Did they destroy stuff? Did things get a little too rowdy and some what do you call it? Property got destroyed. I will say I am quite a big fan of property damage when it's not my property that's getting damaged. So that actually sounds kind of funny. It does sound a little funny, I'll admit. All right, I think they're retreating. Well, they're retreating, so let's just wait. Oof. Actually, I think Reinhardt is still bleeding to death, which is not great, because he already triggered 9 lives, so if he keeps bleeding, he will, you know, keep bleeding. Environment damages. Oh no. Alright, got a nice helmet out of it. Flail. The 2 hooked blades are actually quite good. Especially if I just want to have people that sit in the back. Like, I can go... What I'll do is I'll grab Reinhardt. And I'll grab... Wendell isn't actually too bad. Wendell was more just because he lost his armor that I didn't want him in the front line. So for now, let's put Reinhardt right here. And then Reinhardt... What is Reinhardt supposed to be again? I don't... Reinhardt's just a guy. He's just here. I don't know why he's here. Having a good time, I guess. Let's get him Colossus. And then I'm going to give him, I guess, just health, initiative, and melee attack. So he can use something besides a spear. Aegir here is actually leveled up. I'm going to get him Polearm Mastery because Battle Standard Polearm. Or yeah, I'm gonna get a Polearm Mastery. Fortified Mind is something I need to get eventually, but like I'm already at 86. I don't really need it. Right now, I'd rather have the ability to attack someone and be able to move 2 spaces as well, because that's what Polearm Mastery essentially gets me. Is the ability to move 2 spaces and then attack. Without it, I can only move 1, which just is a bit more limiting. Commander sat down in his chair, not planning to blame the dolls for it. They should not know, and G36 asked why he's okay. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. We're gonna do a bullseye, so that way I get less of a shooting penalty. Obviously gonna throw a point in range skill, throw a point in range defense, throw a point in actually fatigue, because we hit our fatigue limit. I guess I'm used to crossbows where you don't have as much of a fatigue debuff because you only fire once per turn, but with a bow you can fire multiple times per turn, so it can definitely get pretty high. We also have dumb. I didn't realize that Stin Thingalar was dumb, which is a bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate. They're going to be gaining XP slow, but you know what? They have 3 stars in range skill. I can let it slide. And we'll take 22 hours to repair all of our stuff. So let's hope I don't get attacked in the next 22 hours, so I can at least get all my gear back up. If I'm injured, but I have fully, armored guys, not too worried about it. But if I web next, ooh, thank goodness they did not attack. Web next would be rough. I would not deal with the poison web next have right now very well. It's one of those things where it's like, what perk is it again? It is. I feel Resilience is such a good perk. It is such a good perk, but man, is it really situational. I will say, I think it helps better in the late game when you start fighting people that have, what do you call it? When you have people that, when you're fighting guys like goblins that have poison, or like webnecks, or like, creatures that cause bleed, like Unhold. So it is good, but then by the time you get later into the tree, you're like, well, I really want to use like I want to get like, like Berserk or like a higher tier perk. So it's kind of, it's one of those ones that's good, but I feel I don't pick often because by the time it's useful, I'm already choosing better stuff. I think that's the best way I'd explain it. We also have along the road here. While on the march, you come across a woman standing off the side of the road. She's standing at the head of a donkey-pulled wagon. Seeing you, she claps her hands and yells out some order. Then moments, wenches pour out of the back of the wagon and line up before you. They're poorly dressed and, if this is some act, poorly rehearsed. Most look like they'd rather be somewhere else, which is ordinary of any woman folk stuck out in the sticks. You ask the leader of the group what she's doing, and she grins ear to ear. I'm a merchant of flesh, a profiteer of good poundings. These here are my wares. She swings her arms into the prostitutes. They straighten up or loosen up and feign interest in you and your men. The pimp nods. So what do you say we help take the edge off? Been a long day, no? For that many men, I'd wager it'd cost you 350 crowns. Yeah, no thanks. Despite the protest of some of your men, you decline the pimp's offering. She shrugs. I knew I should have invested. No! Although we are the church, so... Nope, moving on. Don't need to get that edgy. Man, it's kind of... Dissatisfied is kind of rough, but 350, it's kind of a lot of money. It's kind of a lot of money when I can just pay them to at a tavern. All right, we should be fine. It's just well, okay, nomads are scary. Actually, not too bad. I was mostly worried that I didn't have enough time to get all my armor and stuff, but I think I did. So we should be fine. Use this. I don't know how well for the company actually, or how helpful it is to just flop it out the middle of they're all at steady, which is good. I'm gonna wait for them to come close. Well, except for you. Gonna shoot the cutthroat because he has a stun, which I don't like. Anyone that ever has a mace and can stun me is is enemy number 1 in my eyes. That is very much okay, you need to die now, because I do not want to get perma-stunned into oblivion. Ow. Okay, that hurt. That didn't feel great. Stab this cutthroat. Kill him. Missed with the billhook, unfortunately. Arthur should be able to hit him. And then, oof. Wendell is not doing so great right now. They got their armor up, but I didn't realize they didn't have a full shield. Ooh, that makes things difficult. Gonna target this. Just gonna target that cutthroat, because that way I could theoretically have Arthur kill him. All right, kill this guy. I'm just trying to reduce sources of damage to Wendell here. But now this guy popped in. So every time this slot that's opened by a kill, it just immediately gets filled by someone else. I did not really notice, actually, but they are on top of my archer, which I don't like. So we're gonna switch to the spear and shield. That'll cost him his turn. That's fine. Why are you running? Why are you running? It is not the time for you to run, pal. It's time for you to get what you're paid for, which is to kill these dudes. I specifically requested that you kill these guys. Why are you not doing so? I'm gonna move Farm Guy Saga up here, get a little bit of surrounding next turn. No! Oof, Wendell. Wendell is not doing too... Okay, thank goodness this guy is breaking. Kill this guy just to make sure. I'm gonna back Wendell up just out of here. Get him out of the fight. You move here, kill that guy. You move right here. For now, I'm just gonna throw up a shield wall. Stinglingathar has literally no melee. I think their melee skill is like 42, if I remember, so they just win. They are not going to get a hit, so I'll just have them sit there with a shield wall until I can get him off him. I might actually... I guess I could have tried a knockback and then moved him somewhere else. Oh, actually, that guy did it for me. Neat. 64 or 64. Both 64, but I'm gonna attack the guy over here. Nice, just because these guys I already have dudes surrounding and about to kill. Move up right here with Ace Gear, stab a cutthroat, kill him. And now we have our final guy right here who is wanting to flee, but I will not let them. After all, I'm a professional, and professionals make sure there aren't any witnesses. Alright, nice. What do we get? Got a Nomad Mace. Not bad. Got a leather cap I can use. Thick Nomad Robe. I could use that somewhere. I can give that to, Stinglathar. I'll give him the... Let's switch back his bow. And I'll also go to Wendell here. Give you a proper shield, please. Go here. Give him the... where is it? Nomad cap and the Thick Nomad Robe. Let's also go to, like... Oh, Arthur has the nasal helmet. Farm Guy Saga has a full Keaton cap. Let's give him the Rusty Mail Coif. Give him a little bit more protection there. Reinhardt, I don't really care about. And then Ferdinand's already juiced to the gills. I guess I can give him a slightly better helmet here. Make him a little tankier in that regard. Alright, Farm Guy Saga. I may regret this later down the line, but... do we skip Colossus? I'm gonna give him dodge. I'm gonna give him dodge. I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna make him an initiative guy. Because he has high melee attack and defense, and he doesn't have points in initiative, but he has a decent starting initiative, right? So I think Farm Guy Saga could make a decent tank. Or a decent dodge tank. If it's between fatigue, if both fatigue and initiative, neither one have stars, I'd rather go for a nimble build than a battle forge build, just mostly because it's cheaper. And also this way I build up less fatigue so I can attack more. Unless it's someone like Ferdinand who has that point in fatigue that I can kind of just dump points into. I don't really want to necessarily be using a super heavy battle forge build. I will go though and get shield expert though for Ferdinand, because he is going to be using Ferdinand is our shield guy. And then we'll get start getting people underdog and their battle forged or nimble, whichever one. Probably nimble for most. I've really after last game, you guys really put me on the nimble builds. I kind of always used to go battle forge, but now I've sort of seen the light. I sort of see why it's so good. Ooh, this is gonna be good though when we complete it. 1,000 crowns upon completion. That's a lot of money. All right, what do you got here for me? What do you got here? Well supplied, so it's cheap. Temple, armor, any cheap stuff in the armor. Linthorax, it's not great. Mail, sure. I was hoping for the Southern Scale Mail. The, what is it? Spiked skull caps. They're really good armor. They're not terribly expensive. Predator Crown is interesting. That is an insane, I will say, that is an insane amount of head armor for the amount of fatigue it gives. It's very good. We can go to the marketplace. Let's start selling some of our stuff. I don't really need Claw Club or Nomad Mace. I'd rather the Nomad Mace. Let's sell these. Probably not gonna have a lot of mace guys. Don't really want to pick guy. I already have a flail. Oh, actually, I need to replace my guy that's using the wooden flail with the better one. Sell the hatchet because I already have axes. I'll keep the hooked blades in case I want to send people into the back line because they're injured or whatever. Sell the open leather caps and full leather caps. Okay. We got a decent chunk of change. Let's buy some rice. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry, check the market. Let's see, what do you got? You have, okay, yeah, so Southern Mail shirt, pretty good armor for like 300 bucks. I'm a big fan of that. Same with like the spiked mail cap, super cheap. If you can find them when they're kind of broken. Wrap Southern Helm, unfortunately, is a little less broken, so it's not as cheap. We're gonna get tools here. Gonna buy a lot of tools here because they're quite cheap at the moment. And I burned through them a lot. I'm gonna go to Farm Guy Saga. I'm gonna get Farm Guy Saga the better armor because I see the most potential in Farm Guy Saga. I really do. I really see the most potential with him. So give him this good armor. I'll give Wendell some better, decent armor now. And Reinhardt is actually fully healed, so I'm going to move Reinhardt back to the front here. 58 skill. I'll give him a short sword. I'll give him a short sword and a shield. I will keep Arthur there. I'm going to give Ferdinand the flail, because it's better than the wooden flail. And then Farm Guy Saga is actually at 61. They don't need to use a spear anymore. They could use a hand axe. Let's give him a hand axe. Let's have him be a bit of an armor breaker. I think that's the way to go. Nice. Okay, and then I can give Wendell as well the Rusty Milk Coif, just for a bit more head armor. Nice. Okay, Wendell is very injured. I don't like that. If I go to the temple, how much to fix him? That's kind of a lot for Wendell. It sounds bad, but Wendell isn't exactly my A unit. I don't know if I want to spend that much money on him. Let's see what the jobs are like. Okay. That is... I think we can do this. Get paid more. All right. Hopefully it's like 2 hyenas. If it ends up being like 3 serpents, that's a little scarier, admittedly. I'm gonna hope for hyenas because I prefer those, and it's serpents. All right. This might go bad. This actually has a very good chance to go incredibly poorly. Reason being, how do I put it? Serpents have backstabber. So because of that, they will just jump forward, surround one of your guys, and absolutely mess them up. So what I need to do is make sure I don't let that happen. I need to make sure that I just surround them as fast as possible and just beat them to death. This could very well be a run ender right here. This could very easily be a run ender because serpents are scary. All right, move you right here into position. Wendell, I really hate to put Wendell here, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna put Wendell over here. Kind of prevent a flank on Farm Guy Saga. Move Ferdinand right here. Just bonk this guy. We missed. That's okay. Move in here. Shoot this guy. We missed. That's fine. Okay, that is not what I wanted to happen to Arthur. That is not what I wanted to happen. However, this guy also wasted his turn doing a big move, so it's fine. So kill this guy. All right, nice. Kill that guy. That guy's dead. That helps a lot. I hate to move Wendell into the combat, but I have to. 77, not a bad chance to hit. Move you up here. Bonk that guy. Get 2 shots. It's only, yeah. Problem is, it's nighttime and my archer is still in the learning stages, shall we say. So he's not exactly what I would call prime archery material. All right. Nice. Move forward. Let's move this guy right here. Try and force the serpent away. Okay, nice. I'm gonna move Arthur back here. And move Ferdinand up. Surround this one. Surround this guy. Move right here. Take a shot. Alright, Arthur's gonna stay in the back where he won't get killed. Gonna move Ace Gear right here. Oh, thank you for the raid, you know. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome in. What were you up to? I saw you guys were doing a little bit of art earlier. I saw that was with the stream. I unfortunately didn't have time to see the stream, but I saw that was what you're streaming. Hope you had a good time. For those of you who don't know, Yuna is absolutely super cool, fun, cool, awesome streamer. Please check her out. We are just doing some Battle Brothers right now. It was going good. Now it's going a little less good, but I kind of saved it. No one has died. Well, a lot of people have died, but no one important has died yet. But yeah, what we're up to. Thank you for welcome in, Cosmical. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. It is good to be back. I took a little, it's a little scary. Took a little bit of a break last week. Just went traveling to see some family, and now I'm back to streaming. All right, you stay here. Kill this guy. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, nobody died. Thank goodness. Mini EP stream awakes and sway. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I appreciate being here, but I totally understand. Please take after stream care. Go get some food. Get some rest. 23 hours. Jeez, that is rough. Whenever I end up staying up that late, I cancel stream. That's too much for me. Well, I hope you had a good time regardless. Hope you still had a good time with the stream. Successful hunt. Okay, that didn't really get us the amount of money I wanted. I also need to buy some medicine, don't I? So we're kind of fine. Let's see if they have any beggars here. Even you fell asleep. It's contagious. Oh no. Well, I hope it's not too. I hope it's not too contagious. I was hoping to go for a little bit long tonight, but now that you mention it, I do kind of feel the urge to yawn. You kind of feel the urge to yawn now that you mentioned it. Oh no, what have you done to me, Yuna? And run. Yeah, no, that's all right. Yuna, I totally understand. Thanks for choosing for the raid and run. That's still really kind of you. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Got some info. XP out of a single furball. Ooh, nice. Sounds like a good time. Alright, Arthur. What am I going to do with Arthur? I want to get an axe mastery with Arthur because axes are just incredibly good, and there's always the chance I get the mansplitter later on, which given Arthur has huge on him, if I give him the mansplitter, he just gets even more damage on an already insanely damaging thing. It's perfect. It's effective on me, for real. What Pokemon type is weak to... Is Sleep a Pokemon type? I feel like that sounds in my head like it is, but I could be very wrong. Make 95% stream. That's very kind. But don't push yourself too hard. Don't push yourself too hard. Remember, you gotta give your best stream, and sometimes that means taking a little bit of time off. But I hope have a good night. Have a good night. It's not. It's a status effect. Okay, I was like, there's definitely some kind of sleep thing in Pokemon. Is there like any Pokemon type that has? I think Jigglypuff is Fairy type, right? And they give sleep. I remember they have sleep. So maybe whatever is weak to Fairy type Pokemon is what I am. Snorlax, yeah. Whatever is weak to Snorlax. Well, Snorlax is normal though, right? They're normal type, if I remember correctly. We could go for Fighting Axe. Fighting Axe is interesting. Although, what I want to do... Violent Hacker. This thing is interesting. That's actually very interesting. Especially, that's really good damage for a polearm, especially with the extra armor. Insomnia and soundproof. Yeah, just gotta wear some nice headphones. And I don't have to worry about it. That's what I gotta do. No, Snorlax is a cool dude. This is interesting. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more. This is like the 4th legendary item I've seen as well. We're seeing a lot of legendary stuff. But I'm looking for a 2-handed long axe right now so I can give it to Arthur, because I think that would be the best for him. 2-handed long axes are great because the long axe is already really good, and since it has a reach of 2, I have just more distance I can use to attack people with. And then if I want to move it into a one-handed, or into a a 2-handed axe that doesn't have that long property later on, that also is perfectly easy to do. Because it just cares about the axe property, not whether you're specifically going for 1 or 2-handed. We'll sell some of these spears that I don't need. Admittedly, I don't need 3 hooked blades. I only need 2. I'll sell this flail here that I don't need. This is a castle town. Actually, I didn't even realize this is a castle town, so it doesn't really have anything for me. Let's head to Grunfest. I do want to visit the south more. However, since getting that 2-handed axe is going to be easiest at a Midlands or Northern city. If I go to the southern states, I'll be probably finding southern weapons, and I don't think the long axe is a part of that drop table. I could go for a 2-handed scimitar if I wanted to. The 2-handed scimitar did really well last run we did, just because it has that bleed. But I think this time around I want to try a 2-handed long axe as kind of our big thing. I can also go Great Axe. I don't remember if Great Axe has a range of 2 or not. I think it might. Ooh, what's over here? We also fulfilled our oath. Nice. So our oath was basically to not move on the first turn, and as a result, we got a bunch of renown and people getting happy, which is nice. So, texts of the ancient empire tell of military formations so tightly knit and compact that they were like a roving castle on legs, hundreds of shields held together like the scales of a snake or the shells of a tortoise. The Anselm's auxiliaries tried its best to replicate these theories. It always took a few moments to piece the elements together, but you never intended for it to be an exercise in excellence. The ancients had an empire for a reason, near a company of misfits and oathtakers, but by your estimation, which mostly starts and ends on whether or not the company still has a pulse, this oath was an outstanding success. Awesome. So for young Anselm, Anselm is kind of just like a guy who was like, wouldn't it be cool if we did like all these knightly and chivalric things? And everyone said, yeah, that would be cool. So now we do all these knightly and chivalric things, like taking oaths, which are really just like, oaths are basically I get a buff and a debuff at the same time, and then I have to live with it, and I get a new one every 10 days. So it's certainly something. Waldmar, I want to see if our luck holds, because we've been getting really weird luck where whenever we recruit like a beggar or someone for under $100, they have really good skills. This guy, he rolled really good perks or traits. I guess these are called traits probably. He rolled really good traits. Everything else about him kind of sucks though. I'll give him a spear, a shield, and a helmet and tell him good luck. Maybe he'll live to see another day. But not really holding my breath for him at any rate. Let's go to Grunfest. Grunfest is a big city, so do they have a weaponsmith? I've never been, so I don't know, but they'll probably have a weaponsmith, and if they do, they'll probably have the long axe. Or maybe a great axe. I don't know which one I'm going to go for. I'm leaning towards long axe, but great axe could also work. Military cleaver is also quite fun, actually. So we have great sword, which is not what I want. Although great sword, maybe we do great sword. Because with great sword, you still technically have a distance to attack, right? You do have a distance to attack. No, I'm gonna take the axe purely because eventually I want to get a mansplitter. I eventually want to get a mansplitter on Arthur because this huge trait makes him just It would make him so deadly with it. I think he would, at a minimum, do 70, either 77 or 88 damage on a hit, which is just absurd. And that's not factoring in any buffs or anything I can give him. What I can do, for now, well, actually, first, let's just get him his skills first. As I would like to... I'll hold off on giving him his perk until I find an axe. I'll find an axe eventually. Anything cheap? Decently cheap basic mail shirt. $670. It's not the most expensive. Yeah, but I need to have enough money to buy. I probably don't have enough money to buy an axe right now, truth be told. Let's go to Seedorf. Let's go to Seedorf, do a quest for them, and then Dustermark, and then we can go up north, kind of work our way up north over to Wurmeng, and then Bibergborg. And I believe those two places have weaponsmiths, so we should be able to find an axe there. Because well, I guess right now, even if we found the axe, we probably couldn't afford it. Maybe if I sold some of my better pieces of armor, but I don't want to do that because, well, those are my better pieces of armor. I need those. I need that. A strange sphere is invading his sleep. Okay, so these are Alps. We are not fighting Alps right now. It says it's a 2-skull quest. That is a lie if I've ever seen one. Alps would, I'm pretty sure Alps would just completely wipe our party. For Alps, you need a lot of people with pole arms and a lot of people with high movement or range, because they're going to teleport all around the map every single time they get hit, right? They just teleport to a new spot. Not to mention they also give the sleep effect, so Alps are actually an enemy that's really nice to have Resilient for, because that way you don't sleep through them all the time. Ooh, is this a caravan guard? Alright. 1,200 crowns to kill some... Almost 1,300 crowns to kill some brigands? Yeah, I can do that. So Alps, definitely not what I want right now. In the future, maybe. I don't know. Alps, I've always had a really bad experience fighting just because I find them really hard to manage, so I always get hesitant when the game is like, oh, go fight them. And got in just barely in time for a night, which is really good because these brigand poachers are now going to have a aiming debuff. What I want to do is just step up a little. I want to see what they got going on. Alright, Arthur's going to move right here. These guys are going to move to surround Arthur, that's fine. I'm going to move Stinglethar up here, try and get him the height advantage just so he gets a little bit of a higher chance to hit. As far as our guys are concerned, Wendell is a little bit low on HP, but otherwise he's fine. Reinhardt is a guy, which I guess counts for something. So I'll move Reinhardt right here as a guy. I'm going to move Farm Guy Saga down right here. What, Farm Guy Saga? No, I want Ferdinand right here. I want Ferdinand right here. I'm going to keep Farm Guy Saga right here for this guy that's trying to flank to the side. Waldemar can go right there. I'm going to put Iskir right here. Wendell, I'm going to actually move Wendell like up here a little bit. And then Ferdinand, I'm going to move right here. Because they're going to try and flank around from the sides. So I'm going to stack my guys so they can't do that. We're going to hold. I want to see how they move. And they're waiting to see how I move. Alright, 20%'s not the worst chance to hit I've ever seen. Not great, though. Alright, but yeah, rest up, Una. Have a good night, have a good night. Hope you have a good one. Alright. Ow, stop throwing rocks at me. Stop throwing rocks at me, it's really mean. Alright, we give him... I'll throw a spear wall up for Waldemar. Spear wall could do well here. For now, I'll just hold off on a skier. And Wendell, I want more like right up here. Anyone that's kind of like immediately in the front line, I'll have them hold. Otherwise, for these guys up here on the side, I'll just kind of have them wait to save the fatigue. Alright, I guess they all just didn't want to move. Alright, next turn we go. Next turn we go. So, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna move Reinhardt right here. Start taking a swipe at him. Yeah, this guy's moving up now that I've pushed in. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna move Arthur and Ferdinand right here. Meanwhile, Farm Guy Saga and Ice Skier are gonna take care of this raider. I'm gonna move Wendell and Waldemar around the side for a flank. A little scary to go right here just because this Brigand Poacher is gonna be taking swipes at me. I'm just gonna have to kind of deal with it. I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna try breaking the shield with Farm Guy Saga. Thank you, Farm Guy Saga. Take your leave. Yeah, I appreciate it, Cosmic. Thanks for raiding in. I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good one. Make sure I get some rest, get some good food, all that good stuff. Alright. Got a bonk right here. Okay, good bonkage, actually. Very good bonkage. So, basically, I'm trying to... Ow. Jeez. What the hell? Arthur is not having a good time. Arthur... Alright, at least Arthur killed that guy. So hopefully I can get Arthur away to safety now. That was a bit scary, to say the least. I'm actually really worried that this guy might kill... Okay, thankfully Arthur dodged. And move you right here. Take some pot shots at this guy. Swipe right here. Concoction of the day, Buckeye ice cream. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Although, is using ice cream, like, healthy like that? I imagine if you have, like, protein powder and stuff, you're looking for, like, you know, health. I'm not, you know, I'm not necessarily the best when it comes to dieting, but in general, that seems a little... maybe not the most diet friendly. Alright, so Arthur should survive. I'm just gonna get him out of there. Get him out of the fight. We have, what do you call it, Reinhardt up here. He's a little bit injured, but he should be okay. I'll move Stinglenar right here and try taking pot shots at this guy, helping out, what do you call it, helping out Farm Guy Saga. Because Farm Guy Saga, they're not doing bad, but they're not doing good, I would say. Jeez, what the hell is this poacher? This poacher just woke up and decided to choose violence. He got two really good hits with the stab. Alright, bonk this guy, bonk this guy. Arthur... yeah, no, Arthur... if I put Arthur in a fight, he's gonna die. I don't want to do that. Alright, this guy's just chucking rocks. Very cool. Health, no. Gaining weight, definitely. It's more protein concoction rather than healthy. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense, then. If that's what you're going for. Okay, thank goodness these guys dodged. Keep stabbing this guy right here, I guess. Both of these guys are actually real menaces, because... missing that hurt. Alright, slay that guy. Alright, the Brigand Poacher... well, the Brigand Poacher's also exhausted, so he's not going to be able to do much. I guess my guys are just exhausted because they got hit a bajillion times, which, again, not great for one's health. You are near death, wavering and fatigued. Please kill him. Thank goodness. Farm Guy Saga? I don't know why Farm Guy Saga was struggling so much there, but I guess he was. Alright, that guy's dead. Thank goodness. Gotta get big muscles. I mean, that makes sense, but again, I don't know if ice cream is necessarily the way to go for big muscles. That doesn't exactly compute in my head. We'll go down here. Alright. Finish this guy off. Bonk that guy. I'm actually gonna have Farmhand Saga, or Farm Guy Saga, get the last hit here, so that way he gets some extra XP. Nice. So he got, how much did he get? Yeah, 162. Decent amount. Decent amount. We also looted heraldic shoulder plates, which is interesting. Technically big muscles, but also some fat. Yeah, I mean, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. This was interesting. Not the worst fight we've ever done. Got a nice helmet. The heraldic shoulder plates, I'm wondering what to use those on. Because they do add to maximum fatigue. So I can't use them on any of my dodge tanks. But I could throw them on, what do you call it? Could throw them on Ferdinand here. With the very nice armor. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't even realize they would, like, appear on there. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so now he just has more durability. So he really Ferdinand's goal is to just be thrown into the middle of a bunch of enemies and stand there and hopefully not die. Which don't matter? Yeah, exactly. Was that a 3-star or 2? I think that was a 2-star, so I guess this one just respawned. Anyone in the temple? Arthur has a pierced chest. How long is that? 2 to 4. Wendell, 2 to 5. 1 to 2. Reinhardt, 1 to 3. 2 to 4. I won't have to spend. All right, let's just spend the next few days walking around trying to find. Let's pay the patrons. I did not mean to do that. I meant to buy around for the men just to get them in good spirits, since a lot of them just got injured and the guys get sad when they get injured. No one likes being injured after all. Reinhardt, I don't know what to do with you, Reinhardt. I really don't. I guess dodge tank. Initiative. Melee skill, melee defense. Give you dodge. Because you have good initiative, but you don't have good anything else. So I'm a little... It's a little kind of... I don't know how I feel about it. Marketplace. Anything in the marketplace for cheap? Not that I want. And any curiosity, can I get a cheap... I could get a regular crossbow. Get a regular crossbow if I wanted to, for not... Well, it's like 1,000. Let's get the axe first. Let's get the axe for, what do you call it? Actually, we're gonna go straight to Wormberg because they have a weaponsmith, and I'm pretty sure I have enough. I think the I think the long axe is like 2,500. I have some stuff I can sell as well, so we should be able to afford it if they have it in stock here. How's it going, Toxic? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Climbing Twitch ladder streams with pattern skills that matters. Oh, that's cool. I like it. My clout clatters. I don't know if I would say I have clout. I don't know about that. But that might just be because I associate clout with very not nice things, because whenever you hear about... I feel like whenever I hear about clout, it's like, oh, that person's a clout chaser, and they, like, did the Kellogg's Tide Pods challenge or something, you know? Alright, yeah, long axe... Actually, that's way cheaper than I thought. Yeah, long axe is just insanely good. Or I could try to get great axe. 80 to 100, 40 to armor, ignores armor, 150 against armor. Ooh, great axe is really good, though. Great axe is really good. The Colossus of Clout. Oh, no. That doesn't... I don't know. I don't know if Colossus of Clout is a good thing. I guess it could be. Let me check if the Great Axe has a range of 2. Great Axe. It does not. It just has a range of 1. I'm trying to think. Admittedly, the extra damage... It's not that much extra damage, though, is the thing. That's one of the nicknames for Babe Ruth. Oh, really? Huh. It's been a long time since I watched The Sandlot, admittedly. It's been quite a while. It's kind of like... In times where I want the long axe to hit the extra range, I really want it, but if I'm not using that extra range, then I only really care about the great axe. I'm gonna take the long axe, 1, because it's cheaper and I can actually afford it, but 2, because Arthur is making up a pretty core part of my attack right now, so having him be able to just hit more people from farther away, I think is better for us. The other thing you posted about Uruk being on sale? Yeah, what is Uruk exactly? Is it a city builder? No, I'm thinking of the other one. It's Nezarazer, I think, is the city builder. It's like a Bronze Age city builder. It looks really good. It does look really good. I think it's still in early access though. City builders, I'm kind of mixed on early access. Sometimes I feel like they're really good. Sometimes I'm like, this should not even be an early access stage. So I'm a little hesitant. From what I've seen, it looks good, but I'm just a little hesitant. I've been burned before with city builder early accesses, so I kind of stay away from those. I can't say I've bought a city builder in early access for a long time. I think the last one I did buy was Noble Fates, and that one was not me getting burned. I really enjoy Noble Fates. I think it's a very fun game. But as far as Yeah, I've kind of moved away from early access games in general, honestly. Oh, I apologize. I apologize. I've forgotten Toxic. And like, remind me. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, and my mind is a little all over the place today. Also, during camp, SRHB on hexes. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Cool. I'll have to check it out then. I'll have to check it out. Because I do like Battle Brothers, and I do like... I just call, in my mind, I just call them XCOM likes. I know, obviously, there's probably a better name for it, and I think XCOM is just kind of like the biggest one of you have a tile set your units move through, and then you have a certain chance to hit with abilities to augment them. That's kind of my, I would call that, I just call it an XCOM like, so something like Battle Brothers or like Mechanicus would also be in that category for me. And I like them because when I miss what should be a guaranteed hit, I feel myself die inside. But yeah, while relaxing after a day's walk, Ferdinand comes up to you with a pair of dice and a cup in a hand. You ask if you wish to have a little game. The rules are quite simple. You roll the dice from the cup. Whoever has the highest number wins. It's pure chance. The wager will be 25 crowns per dice roll. Let's play. You roll the dice, landing a total of 11. Ferdinand goes next, rolling a 5. You've won. Laughing, you take your earnings, and the gambler asks if you wish to have another throw. Let's roll again. You roll the dice, landing a total of 6. Ferdinand goes next, landing a total of 17. Your throw is perfect. How could you lose? You need those numbers to win. Shaking your head, you wonder if you should roll again. Let's roll again. You roll the dice, landing a total of 18. Ferdinand goes next, rolling a game of 3. The gambler leans back. Well, I'll be a horse's farting ass. You won. Let's roll again. I wonder how many times I can do this. You roll the dice, landing a total of 7. Ferdinand goes next, landing a total of 4. Let's roll again. Okay. Interesting. So far, we've won more. So far, we have one more than we've lost. And if I can just keep taking... I found the infinite money glitch. It's called being good at gambling. Alright, you won. The beginner claps his hand. Beginner's luck. You cross your arms. I thought it was all luck. The gambler laughs and asks if you wish to test that theory. Oh, he's about to hit me with the... You can roll infinitely? Okay. I was wondering if something like this was going to happen where he was like, what about we like double it? We take everything that's been bet, double it, and if you win, you get it. If you lose, I get double the bet. So he's like trying to scam me. All right, let's roll again. Interesting. Oh no, we keep losing. All right. I've had enough. I think in total we got like 25 crowns out of that after our streak. We ended up rolling like 10 times. I imagine we could just keep going infinitely. My guess is that the odds are probably like 40% to win, 60% to lose. So if you do it like, 5 to 10 times, you have a good chance of staying even. But if you were to try to keep going infinitely to get as a sort of infinite money glitch, you would eventually end up losing out. Alright, what are we gonna do here? We have extra resolve and melee skill when fighting beasts. This is interesting. Because I could specifically target beasts and do really well against them. And it wouldn't be that hard. I just have to walk into the woods and kill beasts. But this, we gain no experience for allied kills. I don't know how I feel about that. We don't take crowns as wage. We don't heal injuries. This is bad. I think we do this. I think we do Oath of Distinction right now. It kind of sucks. It does kind of suck, and I think it'll hurt my XP game for the next 10 days. Well, Oath of Domination. Because the problem with beasts, right, is that that's a very specific contract to slay beasts. So I'd likely wouldn't be able to go with contracts, and I just have to go in the woods and kill, like, webnecks or something, right? And I don't... It's just not a good money source. And right now, I feel money is better than XP. So we're gonna do Oath of Distinction. And I mean, it gives us a nice little bonus there. So we're gonna head over to Birkeborg and get a contract. See what they got. Sure, they'll have something for us, right? Sure, they'll have something. Yeah, like brigands there. I mean, I guess I could go fight. If I complete the extra goal, I do get a what do you call it? If I complete the extra goal, I do get a extra bit of renown, which could be nice. Currently, I am rocking... how much renown? 636 renown by day 25 feels really good. I'm definitely going a lot we're definitely going a lot faster than we were last. Oh, that's a citadel, actually. I didn't realize. So I can't do contracts there yet. We're about halfway to being able to do noble contracts, which feels... I guess last time, we did fail a couple contracts last time. We did maybe betray our employers once or twice, which really hurt our renown. So I guess by the time we got to those noble contracts, we were already really high level. This time, we're not so high of a level. All right, what do we got for mercenaries? All right, caravan, 2 days. Get paid. All right. That's fine. It's not great, but it's something. It's something, and it'll get me to a new part of the map where I can take more contracts. And if we get attacked, I could theoretically get, you know, another couple hundred. Well, another 100 and, what, 145-ish? 135, if I got enough kills. Not great, but for 2 days, it's, if I check my crap... Ooh, oh, that's not good. I need to get medical supplies. If I check my daily wage... So yeah, I basically make a net profit of like 300 bucks. Interesting. Already with the orcs. I was not expecting orcs to show up this early. I thought orcs didn't start showing up till like the day 50 or 60. That is... I guess you learn something new every day. I'm not exactly excited to learn this fact. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rush... I'm gonna rush the, Berserker. Gonna rush the Berserker and try to kill him as fast as possible. Because if I don't, he's gonna do very, very mean and bad things to me. The Orc Berserker will ruin my day. And by my day, I mostly mean my life. I mostly mean my life. Get right here. Stab that guy. We missed. That's okay. Go right here. To put Long Axe right here, because that way I can hit pretty much all around this general area. Move Reinhardt down here just to give a little bit of protection to his skier. Alright, so some of them are going to charge in. Probably. I can chuck, or I can shoot the Orc Young right here. Gonna hit the Berserker. Alright, didn't kill him, but I hit his head, so he lost the head armor, which is good. And, alright. That hurt, but I should be able to kill him this turn. Orcs don't have great resolve, from what I mean, maybe they do have high resolve, but I feel whenever I fight them, they don't... I feel whenever I fight them, they tend to fail their resolve checks pretty quickly. So, he should go down. Yeah, just a little. Couple stabs. He's already at wavering. He's already at wavering. It is a little unfortunate that we broke his head armor, and then we broke his head armor, and we broke his body armor, so we just went through the full process there. I'm gonna move Reinhardt, like, right here, and just make it so if these guys try to push up, they have a little bit less of a little bit of a harder time doing so. And they immediately just decided to go around me. Nice decapitation. Alright, hold your turn. As I move these guys back over this way, I can move Arthur a little closer. I'm gonna move Reinhardt right here, attack the Orc Young. This guy... Actually, that was a really good attack. That was a really good attack from the caravan hand there. I was not expecting that. Alright. I'm gonna move, like, right here. Stab this guy, just make sure that they die. Move down here. And I'll break his shield next turn. I'm kind of just gonna work on surrounding these fellas. Work on surrounding them, making them do morale break. It's a nice and easy way to quickly deal with orcs. Ooh, that's a bit scary. He just full-on broke my shield. Swipe right here. Alright. And now these guys are fleeing. Awesome. Fleeing is good for me. Because if they're fleeing, it means, well, I basically get to kill them, and I don't have to worry about retaliation. Move you right here. Just start swinging. Get some XP on these guys. Alright, I'm actually gonna have you guys have them just wait, because I specifically want Farm Guy Saga to get the kill. Specifically, Farm Guy Saga needs to get the kill here. Just try and prevent him from... Make sure he doesn't, you know, run away. Let's see, can I move? I can. So he cannot escape. Cannot escape. Actually, I do wonder... I wonder, will he try and attack me because he's boxed in? No, he just stands there. All right, so everybody wait until Farm Guy Saga's turn. Someone's last name is Area, and they are a general. Would they be addressed as? I guess General Area, right? I mean, it's kind of a funky sounding last name, but I'm sure there are other funky sounding last names out there, right? Oh, I do not like this at all. I do not like this this oath at all. I will not be taking this again because a lot of my guys just got 0 XP because they didn't get the direct final kill. Okay, this is a bit more of a pain. I'm gonna move Arthur right here. See, this is gonna be a pain because they have a necromancer. The good news is a lot of them just don't have, very few of them have like good weapons and stuff, and most of them are also pretty low on the what do you call it, on the armor, so I can kind of just beat them to death repeatedly until I just make my way slowly into the back line. You're a mimic? I know. I am. I'm mimicking. I'm mimicking. Wendell, I'm gonna actually kind of keep over here. I don't really know who to send to the back line is the problem. Like yeah, that's really the problem is ideally I'd send Farm Guy oh, we'll send Ferdinand. We'll send Ferdinand to the back line. Because I was like, I don't want to send Waldemar or Wendell, because they're not, I think they'd probably die. But Ferdinand is very beefy, so he'll be okay. He'll be alright. Just milk protein powder and peanut butter in a cup because you're still hungry. If you're hungry, I'd suggest having a meal, not just, you know, what do you call it? Not just having, like, protein shakes, though, you know? After all, you gotta... What do you call it? You gotta actually eat food if you're hungry. That's what hunger is. Hunger is generally a food thing, not a liquid thing. Okay. Yeah, the Waiterganger is a little scary just because he's being directly controlled by the Necromancer. Oh, I did need to end that turn. That was my bad. He's possessed, so he gets an extra attack, which is a little scary if he starts doing a lot of damage. Obviously, the big point of a Necromancer is they have a lot of just thralls they can throw at you. Even if they're not individually good, there's just, you know, the weight of numbers that comes into play. This guy's almost down, though. And I will say, once they're down, I'm fairly certain they drop their weapon. Which is good, because that means once I kill them the first time, even if they get revived, they'll be a much smaller threat. You're already out of meals, you're just... Oh, I see. In that case, chomp away, I suppose. Alright, kill that guy. Nice. You slash at this guy, kill him. Ooh, decapitation is nice, that means that man cannot get revived. Wendell is not doing good, so I'm gonna need to... What do you call it? What I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to go and have Farm Guy Saga push this guy back. Push this guy back with a shield and then have Wendell fall back. So push this guy and move in like right here. So now Wendell is safe for the moment. This guy is probably gonna try and get up here to kill Wendell. Or that will happen. Ah, that really hurt. I still have a banana after. Ooh, bananas are good, though. Bananas are good. This is unfortunate. I think Wendell is dead. I don't see how we can save him, truthfully. So at this point, I'm just gonna try and try and save Farm Guy Saga. Gonna work on killing the guys surrounding him so he doesn't get hit with Backstabber, and then he can, do his thing. Alright, that guy came back. I expected that. Alright, kill that guy. Nice. Oh, don't die, Farm Guy Saga. Oh, he triggered 9 lives. That's not good. That's quite bad. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me that they came back. Already? And they came back with their weapon? I thought they came back without it. Alright, I'm going to rally so that I can make Farm Guy Saga not completely break. no, no. Protein shake is down there. Room for banana. Yes, you should eat one. Probably not. I mean, if nothing wrong, I think bananas are like fairly healthy, so it's probably fine to eat one. That is so unfortunate that we lost Farm Guys. I'm hoping he just survived with like, I don't know, like a torn earlobe or something. But if he's dead, that'll be really unfortunate. I guess I just got a little overconfident with how good he was. Not really. I mean, he had like 30 melee. He had 30 melee defense. He had really good armor. He had like 70 something attack. I guess the no, it's just the necromancer is when the necromancer directly controls a guy, he gets quite good. Now let's kill this guy. I'm trying to save Wendell. I don't think I can, unfortunately. We'll see. It's not settling your stomach, it's unhappy with you. That is unfortunate. Have you considered, and hear me out, have you considered maybe just kind of like, what do you call it? Not eating and just kind of waiting for it to settle? Because it sounds like you might not even be hungry. You might just have like an upset stomach. Kill that guy, please. All right. Yeah, these armored guys have weirdly good skill. I guess it's because they have Battle Forge and Double Grip. That's why they're taking forever to break through. That explains quite a bit. I forgot they had Battle Forge as well as Double Grip. Kill these guys. I'm kind of trying just to keep sources damage down right now. You'll be fine. You made the executive decision to no banana for now. Sounds like a decent decision. Alright, I'm gonna move you down right here. Try stabbing this guy in the side. You bop these guys. Basically just kill this guy's guards so I can get close and actually attack. Oh, you jerk. You don't get to go and resurrect my own dead man. You don't get to resurrect my own guy against me. That's so rude. He literally just died, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna resurrect him against you. Man, some people just have no manners, I tell you what. No class. No class whatsoever. False alarm? Nice. Just a burp? Nothing. Sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna kill the guys that are... gonna try and kill the guys that are a threat. Ergo, what do you call it? Anyone with, like, heavy armor. Anyone with some kind of heavy armor. Bonk this guy. I could not bonk him enough, unfortunately. What I think I'll try... I think I'll try pushing this guy off and then moving on to this slot here so I can get a direct hit on the necromancer. I think that's my best shot. Oh, he's using an ability to resurrect. Okay, I was like, man, it's really unfortunate that these guys are just happen to keep resurrecting. No, he's foregoing his possession to resurrect dudes. That is unfortunate for me. Don't want to say it much longer with an upset stomach. Yeah, that's never a good feeling. That's never a good feeling. Oh, you're out of arrows. I know you have literally 0 melee skill, but do your best. That is so unfortunate we hit him in the, we hit him on the armor part. Alright. We're gonna hold this turn. And then... Alright, stab this guy. Just try and get him off us. Hopefully after this turn, I should be able to push this guy off and directly attack the necromancer. Alright, kill this guy, because he's scary. Kill that guy, because he's scary. Immediately got resurrected. Thanks for that, pal. Kill this guy because I don't like him. And these guys are still fighting it out. It's like they don't hit often, but when they do, it's bad for me. A song about Our Lady of Guadalupe. I imagine it's like an anthem of some kind. That would be... I guess I hadn't really thought about it, but it makes sense. Oh no, not Waldemar as well. Alright, trying to kill Farm Guy Saga. Oh, I think he decapitated Waldemar. I do wonder, because I was hoping that Farm Guy Saga would survive. But I think since he is Since he has been undead, I don't think I have a chance to have him just be injured anymore, which is unfortunate. So rest in peace, pal. Fun fact of the day. I'd say that's one of the more fun facts of the day. I'd say it's a pretty fun. Stop resurrecting. Stop resurrecting. It's like your one trick. He's a resurrection one trick, but it works really well. You're vibing with the Mexican music? I mean, it's good music. I'm with you there. I might actually just lose here. I might lose. Alright, also I completely forgot my plan from last turn, so we're gonna hopefully remember to do the plan this time. Alright, kill this guy. Stay dead, please. At this point, I'm just trying to out-kill the dudes he's resurrecting. Kill this guy out of fatigue, and I missed. He is breaking. So I don't know, is he actually going to flee or what? Oh, 9 lives got triggered. Oh wait, Reinhardt either doesn't have 9 lives or it hasn't triggered yet. I hope it's just it hasn't triggered yet and not that he doesn't have 9 lives, because that would be an unfortunate oversight to say the least. Alright, push this guy. And I missed. And I missed. Oh, he went for possession, the jerk. The jerk. Good. Sig Sawyer is going to piss you off. What'd they do, Sample? What'd they do? We are currently getting our butt kicked by a necromancer. And it's not looking good. It is not looking too good right now. I've been trying to get through the backline here, but I keep getting swarmed by his little zombies. And every time I kill one, he just resurrects them again. It's like, yeah, it only takes 1 hit to kill them. But that 1 hit is getting kind of hard to actually land. I think after this, we're going to be down to... I genuinely think after this, we're going to be down to, like, just... Oh, this is Walden, is it? Waldemar. We're just going to be down to our 2 starting guys. I think everyone else will have died. Ah, he has so much fatigue built up. Stop with possession, stop with possession. Possession is 9/10 of the necromancer, apparently. It's the only... Oh, jeez, I didn't want to miss that. Alright. Bonk that man, and you missed. That's not good. Ferdinand is slowly getting chipped down. 62, 87. Alright, kill our guy here. Or our former man. You know, you guys are allowed to help. Just saying, Mr. Caravan. Just saying, you don't have to, you don't have to just sit there being useless. Alright, kill that guy. Alright. Stop resurrecting people. Alright, 61, 51. Alright. Why do we have such a... I guess because we're surrounded is why we have such a low chance to hit. That would be my guess. 51, 87. Alright. Kill this guy. And then just dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge. Arthur, no. Arthur, no. Why is Waldemar now suddenly getting their hits off? Before, Waldemar was not able to, and this time he's just annihilating me. Alright, let's put some pressure on him. Put some pressure on him. Stop doing that. Stop resurrecting them. Stop. Also, Ferdinand needs to stop missing. Oh, I think we might be. I think this... I don't want to say this is game over, but it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. Alright, I guess the only good news is, like, they have no armor left, so I do pretty much one-shot all of them. But if he revives, like, 3 guys per turn, and I only have 2 dudes... Okay, good. He's going over here. He's not on my back. Stop resurrecting them. And you, Ferdinand, you need to get a hit, I swear. Okay. Nice stab. Alright. Finally doing something. Kill this guy. And... I mean, at least Ferdinand's blocking. Excuse me, hiccups. You. Stab that guy. Stab him dead. This guy's moving up here. That's fine. He's probably gonna revive some of these guys. He revived that guy. Okay, reviving this guy is fine because these two will handle him. Kill that man. Finally. Okay. A social media post saying their handgun P3 at 2.0 has a video numerical evidence that when dropped has a chance to discharge is all wrong. That is yikes. That is certainly one strategy. Although, I don't know, I feel like I see companies taking that strategy more when it's like, oh, have a problem with our product? You're actually the problem. Our product is the one that... Our product is fine. You're the problem. It's like, I don't know. I think you might, I think it might just be that, you know, that your product is broken and has potential flaws. Because, yeah, because obviously, like, you shouldn't... Obviously, you shouldn't be dropping, like, your weapon. But things happen. And if it does happen, you definitely don't want to accidentally discharging. Why are you running? Stop that. Kill this man. And they're going. Alright, I'm gonna... The problem is, right, is that I can't leave. I can't have these two move because they're so over-fatigued and he keeps resurrecting guys down here. Alright, can I move? Alright, I'm gonna get right next to him. Alright, I can at least hit the Necromancer now. So that's progress. Like, what a gun company trying to gaslight you. Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's really dumb. Like, it's not... it's not anti-gun to be like, hey, your gun has a design flaw where it accidentally discharges. Maybe fix that? That is, I would argue, something you'd want your customers to tell you, so, you know, you don't then have to deal with the lawsuit of, my gun accidentally discharged and I'm suing you, you know? Alright. You move right here, Arthur. Arthur, I need you to ignore this guy and just kill the Necromancer. Kill the Necromancer. Jeez, that shield took a beating. You can stab that guy, though. You can stab that guy. Alright, bonk him. Nice, get another bonk. We missed the second bonk, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, finally. I don't know how many times I killed a dude there. I killed so many guys there. I killed so many zombies. I wonder if he's unable to do his summon attacks when you're directly next to him. If so, I think he might be unable to. I should have played that. Oh no, I could have played that way better by just forcibly rushing Ferdinand in instead of kind of having him take his time. Interesting. So... These two guys were resurrected as zombies, so they did not survive, but everyone else did. So, broken elbow joint is kind of rough. Partially collapsed lung is really bad. And traumatized is also not great. These guys are just meat shields now. They're not worth anything else, unfortunately. What do you mean it doesn't happen? They wouldn't... Really? Jeez. The fact he went to hospital about it's really rough. It was hit during arrest accidentally, and he... Oh, okay. Yeah, if they're, like, in the hospital about it, that is... Yeah, to try and be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, that's kind of crazy. I guess farming zombies, I guess each zombie counted as a separate head for the purposes of the mission, though. So I maxed out my heads I arrive with. If only I had bargained for more money with more heads I arrive with. Oh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough, to say the least. Good news is it's night, so the barbarians won't have the advantage of their javelin. Well, I mean, they'll still have their javelins, but they won't be able to use them as effectively. Reinhardt, just stay where you are. Really, everyone is kind of messed up, except... No, even Ferdinand. Well, Ferdinand's... oh, actually, I forgot to Ferdinand to shield again, that's right. Stinglar... I'll give you this, but it's not gonna do. Yeah. I think 5% is the minimum chance, as in, like, what do you call it? As in, even if you would normally have 0, you still have a 5%. Kind of like how the maximum is 95%, because even if you would have over it, you still can't get above that. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Lord John Brown. John Brown was Mormon? I thought he was like a Protestant. He was like really pissed off with how Protestants were like, oh yeah, slavery is actually like totally chill and in the Bible. And he was like, bro, chill with that. That's not how it's meant to be. Oh, we are so dead. We are so dead. I do not genuinely see how I survive this. Maybe if I can kill these two guys, maybe. Can I kill you? Oh, crap. Adrenaline was interesting. Actually, no. They're just gonna wail on... All four of these guys are just gonna wail on Arthur next turn. I hope he's ready. Arthur is not ready. Oh, Arthur is dead. Unless... Are we going to game? Are we going to game? Well, actually, I need a skier to go before Arthur does, because otherwise Arthur is going to break and get run down. So I'm going to do that. Fix Arthur's morale. Bonk this guy. Kill this guy. Free Arthur up a bit. Stab this guy. And we bled to death. That's not good. I'm gonna kill this guy with Arthur, or I'm gonna miss. Missing is also cool. Talk about John Moses Browning. He made a bunch of influential... Oh, Browning, not Brown. Yeah. Kind of like... Is it, I think Ladle mentioned at one point, it's like everything in the U.S. Army is just named Browning for some reason. It's just everything there. Everything has the Browning name. I don't know where to attack. I guess attack this guy, make it easier for these two to run up and attack this Reaver right here. So go like right here and stab this guy. Okay, good dodge. Also, I just want to point out, I think these are all Reavers. This is not what I would call an easy fight by any means. 2 hard fights in a row for not even that good of a caravan. I make like $500 off this. But sometimes that's how the Battle Brothers roll. Sometimes you have like a 3,000 payment caravan job, and you get attacked by like 10 brigand thugs, and sometimes you get paid $500 and have to fight a bunch of necromancer and a bunch of reavers. All right, that's bad. That's real bad. What just happened there? He made the bar machine gun, and the Browning heavy machine gun. Okay. Also made the Winchester model 1886. Oh, he made the Winchester. Oh, that's cool. I mostly know that gun from Fall. Wait, Winchester is the rifle, right? Because I know the model 1886 from Call of Duty, and that's a shotgun. But the Winchester specifically is a rifle. Because I remember that from Fallout, because the Winchester rifle, I think, is based off that. I don't think they use the Winchester rifle, like, I don't think they use the same name because of, like, copyright reasons, but it's very obviously based off it. Browning automatic shotgun and Colt 1911. Oh, damn. Like, he personally designed all of those, or, like, it was just his company that made them? Because if he designed all those himself, that's actually crazy. That he just designed all that, I mean, all of those things. Oh, this is bad. There is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think that's the end of the company. I think that's the end of the company. Unless Ferdinand routes, or recovers himself, which I don't think he's gonna do. He personally designed all of them? That is cool. Dang, Eskinger got their head caved in. That is... At least we got the skull back. However, I think that's actually where we're gonna call it. Wait, we technically won the battle? Oh, I didn't realize we won the battle there. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a little bit early today. I'm a bit tired. I've not had dinner yet, so I'm actually quite hungry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a fun time. Battle Brothers is always a good time. This was, you know, first attempt at an Iron Man. Got to day 27. Got to day 27, and for us, that's pretty good. Day 27 for an Iron Man attempt with Oathbreakers, pretty nice. What I would have done differently, would have approached the Necromancer differently to not basically be kind of just doing the same fight over and over and over again, and actually rush the Necromancer so that way he doesn't just keep reviving and slowly chipping my guys down. And for the Reavers, I think I did the Reavers about as good as I could have. I was just already too far gone. But yeah, we're going to be raiding here. We're going to be raiding into Sneaky Spudsworth, who is a super cool dude, and is currently streaming some Stellaris because we have a Stellaris event that I'll tell you as we go into the outro. So, hi, my name is Chatters, and I stream video games. If you enjoy hanging out or stream games, please feel free to follow. If not, totally cool. Just thanks for being here and hanging out. I have a ton of fun playing games on my own, but when I get split them with all of you guys, I have way more fun. Aside from that, there's a couple links down below you may be interested in. First is the Discord, where you stand for Discord, send out ping when I go live. Tons of fun, super cool people in there. We also have the weekly schedule. Really nice stuff overall, I highly recommend. Also the Twitter, again, just use it for scheduling stuff, so if that's something you're interested in, that's where to go. Finally, also YouTube, I post VODs on there. I'm going to work on actually getting the VODs up and more active. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a Stellaris event. It is all already currently posted in the Discord, so if you want to get in on that, we'll be starting it not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after that, so a little under 2 weeks. I highly recommend. I'm very excited. The goal is Megacorps. So you guys will all be making Megacorps, and we will be duking it out to see who can have the greatest Walmart. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoy. Again, Sneaky's great. Please give him a follow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with Noble Fates. They just released a really big new update, and I'm very excited to check it out. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.